Yesterday, rapper Nipsey Hussle was shot and killed in front of his store in Los Angeles, California. Um, it was like within hours, conspiracy theories started blasting out that it's because he was going to do a documentary on Dr. Sebi, who claimed that he could cure AIDS. So the whole thing was that basically Nipsey was murdered to silence him, to stop him from doing this documentary on Dr. Sebi and getting more attention on the fact that he could cure AIDS. Now, Dr. Sebi in himself is already kind of a weird character. He did claim that he could cure AIDS, herpes, cancer, lupus, HIV, whole bunch of shit, and he claimed through a pretty fairly well debunked alkaline diet. So in 1987, 1988, he got sued by the New York Attorney General, I believe it was, for claiming that he could cure all these diseases. And people say that he won that court case, but from all the court documents, it really doesn't look like he won. Like, he had to put out a thing saying that he would offer reimbursements to anybody that wanted it and shit. I don't think that they shut him down. And maybe that's where people are gathering that it was a win. Um, I don't know. I still need to look a little bit further into that court case. But for the most part, I can't find anything claiming that I can't find anything that that he cured AIDS. There's like nothing out there claiming that actually proves that this guy did cure AIDS, which is completely what this entire conspiracy theory is based off of, is that he was killed over this whole thing. Now, Dr. Sebi actually went to jail when he was 83 years old for money laundering in Honduras, and then he died in jail. And so this adds to people saying that he was murdered because he had the cure for AIDS, and obviously this would stop the flow and interrupt the flow of all the money that pharmaceutical companies internationally are getting from AIDS not being a cured disease. So it's it's weird. It's definitely, that it is a good argument. We looked through stuff yesterday. This is the same guy that Lisa Left Eye Lopez, she supported him. She said that Dr. Sebi was a genius. He cured all sorts of stuff. A bunch of people have claimed this guy cured a whole bunch of stuff, but again, it's very hard to find any actual proof of this. um, So the conspiracy theory side of the internet went straight the fuck to town, though, and there's still people arguing it no matter what comes out. They completely believe that Nipsey Hussle was killed by basically the pharmaceutical companies working with possibly the government to ensure that he doesn't release that Dr. CB did know how to cure AIDS. So we gave this a chance. We 100% gave this theory a chance. Like, I don't think I'm the only one that gave it a chance. I know we had viewers last night and we were actually like, okay, this could make sense. Let's fucking look at this. Um, Today, this surveillance video came out. And right up here, you're going to see the actual shooter. And so he actually comes up. He just shot the first time and he runs back over here. He runs back up again and shoots again, then runs back over, then runs back up a third time. Or actually, we're on the second time right now. It's hard to see him with his dark clothes. And then the third time he comes up, shoots again, and then that's when he also kicks Nipsey, and then he runs off. So, along with all of that, there's also a story that goes with this as well, that kind of completely disproves the theory that this was all over trying to stop the fact that Dr. Sebi could cure AIDS. Witnesses at the store actually said that there was a fight, almost like a very intense verbal debate between Nipsey Hussle and the shooter before the shooting happened. Inside the store, Nipsey was telling him that he was a snitch, and they started getting into it. They started getting into it pretty hardcore. And the guy left, allegedly went and got a gun, and came back, and that's when he shot and killed Nipsey out front. So the entire claim is that Nipsey Hussle basically called this guy out for being a snitch to the cops. The dude felt disrespected. He went and got a gun, and he came back and shot him. And right now, that's just the way it looks. And there's a lot more evidence pointing towards that. Like earlier, when we kind of did this first stream, then had to start it over, we were watching this surveillance footage, and people have even gone as far as to say like it was a military hit and shit. And I explained that earlier with the New Zealand shooter as well. But still, again, like I just explained, some of this will be repeated. This guy, though, in the surveillance video is not a trained killer. This guy is not military trained. He's not a fucking assassin. He's not fucking coming in and out with like a thief in the night. Like, none of that is fucking happening. Like, this really, none of this is fucking happening. It's not a military operation. This dude is running back and forth. He kicks him. There's witnesses saying that Nipsey was calling him a snitch just before the shooting. This was not a military shooter. And that's the same as the New Zealand shooter. Everybody was jumping in and saying that was a fucking military pro. That dude was trained. He had fucking Navy SEAL training. He had fucking Marine training. And no, he didn't. Like, literally, no, he didn't. If you actually watch the 16-minute video of the New Zealand shooting, the dude was really sloppy. He was dropping clips left and right. He couldn't get his gun off him when he was outside. He couldn't... It was not any sort of military training. It 100% was not military fucking training that was done in New Zealand. And it's not military training that was in the Nipsey Hussle shooting. So as much as that hurts like conspiracy people to hear, I mean, that's just, it is what it is. Right now there's nothing proving that there even was a cure for AIDS from Dr. Sebi. In fact, he was caught for money laundering, which it's Honduras. That could be a cover-up to kill him because he had the fucking cure for AIDS on him, but there's no real telling if that's true. And then obviously we come to tonight, which just all around this has been a fucking shit show. So, you know, the one thing I will say, like, Nipsey Hussle even had a meeting with the police on Monday, today, the day after his shooting, to try and help the chief of police and the commissioner figure out how to de-escalate gang violence in the area. Obviously he didn't make that because he was shot and killed yesterday due to gang activity. The shooter, it's being said, it's not confirmed, that he has affiliation with the Rolling 60s Crips, which Nipsey had affiliation with the Rolling 60s as well. So all day yesterday after he dies, people are saying that he was killed by the government. Still today, it's just brewing. There's more shit going on with him just saying he was killed by the government. He was killed by pharmaceuticals. It all has to do with the HIV cure. It has to do with the AIDS cure. And now it looks like absolutely none of that is fucking true whatsoever. And then tonight, obviously, at his memorial, things got even worse when all of this happened. This fight breaks out. Which, again, we'll just go ahead and watch this again to make sure that we're up to speed on everywhere. But right around up there, word has that people are gambling outside of the store, and a fight started, a dispute started, and then it broke out into all of this. Initially, people were saying 6 people stabbed, 2 people shot. Last I knew, there was no gunshots whatsoever, and even the stabbings were questionable. It could have been cuts from like beer bottles or falling and shit like that, because I don't know if you guys, if you've ever been in any sort of like large protest, large group gathering, when something happens that spooks a herd and just everybody starts running. That's kind of what happened here. So those minor injuries are, there's a good chance that all the minor injuries being reported could just be from that shit. So it's you know, I don't know. It's definitely it's it's a shame. You know, this is how it's like people now cannot accept that shitty shit happens and that people are fucked up in the head. They have to have a conspiracy. It's like a safety blanket now. There has to be a bigger reason. It can't just be that this dude is a total piece of fucking shit. It can't be that the New Zealand shooter was just a piece of shit. It has to be part of a conspiracy, and it has to be fake. There's still people saying that they couldn't see bullet holes and shit in the wall, which he was using a low caliber gun. Like, or the bullet size was not, this isn't, you're talking about a shitty camera where you probably couldn't see those bullet holes from this far away, arm's length. And people are saying that's evidence right there that it's a conspiracy. It's just odd. It's a very odd world we live in now. Okay. Now that I did all that, what the fuck are y'all doing down there in the comments? Belinda, what are you talking about with allowing effing pedo supporters and fake advocates in this in their circles? Oh, what time is it at? 45. God, what's everybody argue? Is there just like multiple arguments going on right now? What are you fucking maniacs doing now? Let me see, what time is that? Man, I have no clue what. Let me see here. What are we being distracted from? I don't think everything works as a distraction either. I don't know. I mean, to an extent, obviously, there's a major distraction going on because people nowadays know more football players and their stats off the top of their head than they do their own fucking rights and their own country's history. So I don't really know that it's what we're being distracted from. The other thing, I mean, at this point, we don't even fucking need to be distracted from anything. I don't know why. I think that claim's also pretty far gone. Just because, what the fuck do we need to be distracted from? We do it ourselves. We got fucking people. I bet right now there's still people going on the Nipsey Hussle, Dr. Sebi fucking conspiracy shit. Let's filter that to newest. So I mean, yeah, but it's not really always something though. People are also just ridiculous. I mean, yeah, look at this. 38 minutes ago, 28 minutes ago, 43 minutes ago, the truth about Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle was championed more than just a Dr. Sebi documentary. Like everybody, there's all these people that cannot accept the fact that his death was a gang-related shooting, or they don't want to accept it. So it's weird. Again, though, people distract themselves. Oh yeah, there's probably going to be retaliation shootings. That wouldn't be surprising at all. Let's see what some of the... God, should we... Man. Should we peep out what they're doing on some of the latest conspiracies? Let's see what this one is.
It is a cell food, and it could be used as a cell food, not a medicine.
I don't know exactly how they crossed, but when Left Eye came to my grandfather, I was about 16 years old. Doing that cleansing, she wanted everybody. She wanted to change hip-hop.
When she came, she didn't just come by herself. She had like a female entourage. Yeah. So when she came, she would like get the tonics for herself and all of the young ladies, you know, all at the same time.
Michael Jackson, came on board, started taking the products. My grandfather worked for him for about 6 months. LL Cool J, MC Lyte, Common came aboard and took the product as well. Erykah Badu. It's a lot of, the list goes on.
I think he should have got a great more recognition than he got. He was blunt in speech, so he didn't kiss much butt.
Oh, there's still live streams going on from there.
He can confirm at least 6 people stabbed in all of this chaos.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go back over to one of those live streams.
Almost. You're making a movie? Live, YouTube. Oh, you're on live on YouTube. You have a lot of viewers? Right now, there's like 108 people watching. No way, that's hella dope. Just because of the situation, bro. I'm not popular or anything.
Just because of the situation, I'm not popular.
I think everyone wants to see. I don't think too many people are streaming. Nah.
You gotta get a certain...
Just to document it. That's tight. Hit the thumbs up, though, guys, if you're thumbs up. More people will see this video. Alright, guys. I'm gonna keep going until my battery dies, bro. So many. Somebody give you a phone so we can ask questions. The problem is I only have one phone, man. I can't really read the chat. I don't got TT.
Well, I can answer that. Obviously, he didn't want what's going on tonight. Like, literally today, Trina, with what you just said, was literally today he was supposed to meet up with the police chief and the commissioner to try and help them get the gang violence problem going down. So this dude had his affiliation and all that shit and was somebody that was trying to do better in his community now after all this shit and use his success for something to help and to try and be a positive person in his area. So
In the videos, shouting out his game. Baseball card? Yo, I ain't had a baseball card from the Cubs since Bo Jackson, bro. They used to give out football cards, Raider cards. Bo Jackson. Thanks for the like, man. Subscribe, bro. Subscribe. Everybody out here, subscribe, please. We're out here, dude. Life on the line, man. Wearing bright red Clipper shorts. And I have a storm with the pressures on. I cut MCs up like chicken Szechuan. All right, guys, stay safe, man. Oh, fuck. This just popped out of nowhere, bro. Fuck. Oh, shit. These are not playing now, bro. Who are they coming for?
Huh.
What's going on? What the fuck? They're shouting out, oh fuck.
Yeah, no, this was the acts of one dude from what it sounds like right now. A dude that was butthurt that Nipsey told him he was a fucking snitch. Because apparently he had rolled on somebody to help his sentence. And then he just recently got out.
That's right above us. We're doing something. I don't know what these cops are planning, bro. People are getting scared over here. Moving away. See, I'm glad I came this way, or else I would have got pinned out. When they moved us out the other way, I knew what they were doing. They're trying to get people away. But right now, I think I'm in the safe zone. From the cops. Flanking you. What is flanking, bro? Some like military tactic or something? Baton. All right. Are you guys just moving to close people off? I got you. Go to a local business? There is no fucking local business. Go get my check cashed over there. Everything is closed, man. Gas stations are closed. None of that shit. Excuse me. What happened between you and that lady over there? What was the big argument?
I just know she was speaking against the police as if they were the issue. And at the end of the day, I feel like our people coming together is the issue. And that's something that Nipsey was advocating for. That's what he was about. And this is not how we're supposed to represent and show how we are as one, as a whole in our culture. And
Okay.
this is where I'm going to say that. I have a youth, and I was worried about him tonight. And just
Yeah.
for me to be concerned of that, this is not the platform that was supposed to be happening. You know what I mean?
It was supposed to be a peaceful event, and people were here in peace, but shit got out of control.
They're not our enemy. The police is not really our enemy at this point. We are our enemy. And that's the problem.
Okay. And she was blaming the cops, saying the cops instigated it.
She's not.
You're on the other side.
The actual problem, the issue right here. And it is us at home. They didn't kill nobody. They didn't shoot nobody. I give them that much. If I
Yeah.
fuck with them or I don't. You hear me?
That's
No,
true.
I totally understand. Yeah, they're not the trigger. Trigger people here.
That is 100% the truth. This ain't a fight against the cops.
As much as he was giving me the opportunity to be more proud from where I come from, to be able to sit here and appreciate everything that this is, she just took that away. She knows that's what we are. And I don't mean no harm or disrespect. was. We are not supposed to be against, we're supposed to be with our people, and that's what I'm advocating on. And that's all I have to say. And I appreciate you giving me the time and opportunity. Because at the end of the day,
Yeah, I wanted to get your side because she was yelling a lot and going crazy. So
she didn't make no fun.
yeah.
And no tolerance.
So what do you think? I get your side. So what do you think is this a good solution? Because that's the problem. There's a million problems, but what's the simplest solution you think that could help? You know, the inner city. You know, people at risk. You know, the poor kids. Shit.
But I felt the solution with Nipsey Hussle was trying to make it.
Yeah.
To become as one being something in their people to make a difference. And today, as much as we had that opportunity, I think they low-key fucked that up.
So you think the culture changing up, like kind of making it less violent, you know, not glorifying the violence, getting people out of the gangs?
Everybody display our people to be just like this blood.
Yeah.
This is something that I'm trying to step away from. I don't want to be a stereotype all the time. You know? And at the end of the day,
Do you think that's...
what we need to do is come together, and that was this whole...
So that's still kind of up in the air, Belinda. It's not. What's being said is it was possibly a dispute over gambling that was happening in front of the store during the memorial. Regardless, some kind of dispute broke out. And that dispute, which again, we can... Like, you can't really tell what's going on from this. It happens like right up here, and it does look like a bottle is swung. I wish I could slow this down. So it's like right... Oh, okay, yeah, so that dude definitely looks like he comes in with a slam down. Yeah, so it looks like the fight broke out right there, and then it did the whole spooking the crowd, entire crowd fucking runs. It looks like it was one of those situations, which is somewhat common. That would be my best guess all around there. Which one were we just on? Oh, did that live go down? Okay, so I think maybe all of the lives went down. Which is tasteless as fuck. It's super fucking tasteless. I don't even know. I think all around is tasteless as fuck. Got people fucking running around blaming his death on a conspiracy. He is still alive. Blaming his death on a fucking conspiracy instead of just accepting that it's a real problem of like gang violence shit. That's a real problem. There's no reason to be running around saying conspiracy shit. And then fucking stabbing people and shit at his memorial.
Commit most of the crime, right?
Recruited my son. That's why I'm out.
Stabbing people at his memorial on the same day he was supposed to be meeting with the police to help them combat gang violence. Like, that's just fucking... It's fucking bullshit. I think I'm going to use this time, though, because, like, all of that happened.
Who do you say is
got
teaching
a cigarette for a moment.
The teacher, the governor? The school system, or do you think it should start at home, you know?
Sorry. I'm going to throw you guys over to her and go smoke a cigarette and then see if we're going to keep going or not. Maybe we'll look at some crazy people, maybe not.
Should not be my concern right now. If y'all had a heart.
All right.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is your son? Is this your son?
My cousin.
God bless
This is
you,
your
man.
cousin. What's up? What's your YouTube? Shout it out.
It's RARIBAND Money School.
All right. You guys go check it out. YouTube.
Hey, and make sure you put them on
You have a
there.
blog?
Oh, they've been on there. They've been on
Make
there.
sure you put them on there, because they're going on my YouTube channel tonight.
Oh, I've been filming everything. It's called Alien Alphabet. If you want to see it later, it's on YouTube.
YouTube.
You have a pencil?
Alien Alphabet?
Yeah, just YouTube that
I remember.
on that. That's it. I try to make it easy to remember. All right, look it up and you'll see yourself right
Hey,
now.
I'm about to do it right now.
Live on YouTube. YouTube, right? Thank you. All right, see, we got both sides of the story, folks. This is better than fucking ABC News, man. Fuck CNN. Fuck Fox, bro. We out here getting both sides. The LAPD just tweeted out the suspect. The streets don't know. Chevy Cruiser. Who's Eric Holder? Eric Holder? Is that the suspect or is that a... This is real news, bro. This is as real as it gets, man. There ain't no editing here, bro. Let's see what's up with OG. What's up, OG? How's it going, man? Still? What do you think we need to do, man? I see.
What I think we need to do is just continue to be cool, be respectful.
Oh yeah, the memorial's closed. The memorial's a crime scene right now, bro. That's where it happened, right?
This is
The memorial is, that's
that being said,
where what happened today happened.
well, yesterday.
No, what happened in Nipsey was at the spot, and everyone gathered at the exact spot where he was murdered, right there, and lit the candles at the exact spot. And then today
So I think
happened in the same shopping center.
what we need to do, as you mentioned, is continue to be cool, be peaceful, remain calm, and just try to really support each other right now through this, because we have to have something good come out of this. As a tragedy as this losing Nipsey Hussle, on Slauson,
Yeah.
we have to have something good come out of this. So let's not burn the city down.
Yeah, they're doing. See all the cops over there. They're trying to prevent all that shit. Yeah. They did a good job of managing the crowds, of pinching from the beginning.
Beginning, bro.
Because I got pinned over here now. I don't even know how I can get around to my car. And over there too. All right, man. Thanks for the info, bro. You guys want to say anything? No? Did you guys witness anything? Don't worry, you're not on camera. Did you guys hear anything? No? Check out my art, bro. Check out my art. All right. I'm gonna get up out of here, bro.
I'll call you back because the police did close to us. All right.
The suspect is Eric Holder. Have you guys heard of Eric Holder on the news? They're saying that's the suspect. Is that a suspect? Oh, you don't know? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I'm just asking. Because I can't read the news right now on my phone because it's live, so I'm just asking, trying to find out.
I'm trying to get over there.
You're just trying to get home?
Now that big ass bag of candles, you don't see?
Oh, you were going to put all those candles up? And you're trying to get to the memorial? Well, there's a little memorial right here. You wanna... Well, 2 more people got shot today, so might need more candles. All right. 2 of the suspects' fam got blasted earlier today. Look, definitely ain't gonna say it. Always the victim. 6 reported stabbed. Fuck, alright. Let's see if I can get. Oh shit, look at an officer. They're bringing out the military shit. I don't know what that is. A beanbag shooter? Hey, I need to get to that way. Is there any way? Go that way? Eric Holder is the... Eric Holder is the suspect, tweeted from LAPD headquarters. That's the name of the Attorney General, but not the same person. All right. Yeah, I recognize that name. So I thought you guys were fucking trolling or something. Get your ass. Walk around. I don't know why the... I think the fucking helicopters are just here for crowd control and just intimidation. People are around. Pretty much died down. At least not here, maybe in the side neighborhoods or wherever, you know, the people that were doing this shit live. I'm sure that, you know, people are going to try to retaliate or whatever. But who knows? Honestly, I don't even know what really happened today. I can't verify. Yeah, and hit the like button, please. And subscribe. Alright. Bringing you the news. Eric Holder's about to go viral. Eric Holder. Attorney General Eric Holder. Yeah, I know who that guy is. I'm gonna try to walk on the other side, and I guess we just keep going till the battery dies. I think, I can't even check right now, but I think I got a backup battery. So the news helicopter way up there, ghetto bird right there. Drove off in a car with a female driver. So Eric Holder, is that the guy today? Or he's a shooter from Nipsey? Lots of police over by some tracks. Oh, there's police fucking everywhere. I think these are the tracks you're talking about. These tracks? Oh no, these aren't. This is like the middle of Crenshaw Boulevard. I thought maybe they were putting train tracks up in here. Dr. Sebi. Yeah, I don't think this shit has anything to do with no documentary on Dr. Sebi. I mean, who knows, but... you play with the percentages, it's probably some... people do shit like this over stupid shit, man. Dumb little shit, bro. I mean, nothing's worth fucking killing for or dying for. confirm those stats, Eric.
All right.
I was born there. My mom moved when she had me. It was ghetto. Yeah, man, this place used to be real ghetto around here.
Looks like this
After
is
the
the
LA
shooter.
riots, the shit.
His
I
name
think this
is
is where
Eric
a lot of shit
Holder.
burned down, and it was like.
Go ahead and
But
pull
now,
that up.
there's a lot of upgrades, gentrification. That Nipsey Hussle store was a big thing there, bro. He put a lot of businesses there. That's why people love him out here. Yeah, the clothing shop. I think he owned, or I don't know if he owned or he leased out all the businesses, but he owned the businesses. He had a couple of restaurants. I think a fish place. That whole center was his, bro. And he would employ people from the hood, people with records, people that need help. So he was loved, bro.
Okay. Let's go ahead and silence him for just a minute. We're going to pull this up. So yeah, they are saying that they do have a shooter now. And again, that's his picture right there. That's Eric Holder. From Los Angeles Police Department, detectives from LAPD's South Bureau Homicide Division are seeking the public's help in locating the suspect involved in multiple victim shooting, which resulted in homicide. On March 31st, 2019, around 3:20 p.m., 3 male adults were standing in front of a business in a strip mall in the 3400 block of West Slauson Boulevard. The suspect walked up to the men and fired numerous shots at them. The victims were struck and fell to the ground. The suspect ran southbound through an adjacent alley to a waiting vehicle. The suspect entered the passenger side of the vehicle and fled the area. The vehicle is a 2016 Chevy Cruze with white 4-door California license plate 7RJ D742. The vehicle was driven by an unidentified female. 2 victims were transported to local hospitals, and 1 refused medical treatment at the scene. 1 victim, Ermias Ashgadorn, known as Nipsey Hussle. I've never known how to say his real name correctly, by the way, which I feel like an asshole like that. Died as a result of the gunshot wounds he sustained. Detectives have worked tirelessly and are now asking for the public's help in locating the suspect in the case. The suspect has been identified as 29-year-old Eric Holder of Los Angeles. And then the contact information. So up to this point, they had only said that it was a 20-year-old or a black male in his 20s had been the only information about the suspect. And now they are confirming that it was Eric Holder, which again goes back to why we were even doing this stream. The internet started this crazy conspiracy that it all had to do with Nipsey Hussle doing a documentary on Dr. Sebi, who claimed that he had cured AIDS, and that is not the case. The motive was, witnesses say that earlier in his store, they had got into a dispute, and Eric Holder, the suspect, had recently been released from prison. He apparently had snitched on some people, or at least that's what word was. And so what happened was he went to the store. Nipsey Hussle was saying that he called him out on being a snitch, asked if he was snitching on people, and basically he got offended and he left and he went and got a gun, and he came back and he shot Nipsey and 2 other people. So now it is confirmed, though, Eric Holder is the person that the police are wanting in regards to the shooting of Nipsey Hussle. And here we'll even make sure that his name is up on the screen. So Eric Holder is currently who they want in relation to shooting Nipsey Hussle again. And that's the press release that just came out from Los Angeles Police Department just a little bit ago. Again, up to this point, they were saying that it was just a black male in his 20s. They didn't go into any description whatsoever aside from that. And now there is an actual name. It's 29-year-old Eric Holder. As far as I know, Holder had some sort of relation to the Rolling 60s Crips. That's what the word has been. And obviously Nipsey Hussle had affiliation with the Rolling 60 Crips. So this guy, again, he was called out for being a snitch at the store earlier in the day. He went and got a gun, and he came back and he shot Nipsey and 2 other people. And now, did all 3 die? No, all 3 did not die. The other 2 men, I believe, were taken in serious condition, was the last that I knew on them, and that was yesterday. But no, I know that they didn't die. Whatever happened to the good old street fight? Damn the weapons, go man to man. I hate violence. I agree with you. There was a point, but also you gotta realize this is this is South LA. Shit ain't no joke there. Like that area isn't talked about so much just for hype and all that shit. That's South LA, man. So, but now there is actually a name and a face that the police are looking for. His name is Eric Holder, and again, that just hurts more the reason why we were doing this, which was the whole trying to look into the conspiracy, and even giving the conspiracy, we did. I still argue that we gave the conspiracy a solid chance. We went into it with open arms. We tried to embrace them. We did 2 different streams on it. We tried to believe that possibly this had to do with Dr. Sebi and covering up the cure for AIDS, and it's not what it was, which is the majority of a lot of these things. But I'm glad that we did both of these streams, because now you guys can kind of see how quickly the internet twists shit. And I really think a lot of that has to do with people needing some other excuse besides just shitty things happen in the world. And unfortunately, shitty things do just happen in the world. It's not always a conspiracy. It's not always your government. It's not big pharma. It's not all the shit. There's just shitty people. And the sooner people come to terms with that, the sooner we'll be able to move together in trying to fix some of these problems. Yeah, I would agree with what Paige just said. That dude was trying to get his street cred back since he just snitched and everyone knew. So yeah, he knew this was a way to make a name. It's sad. It's sad a lot of shit ends like this.
We're gonna fuck. Hey, do you guys know how I can get to the other side? We're back here? Without getting stabbed?
And then this live is still from outside of,
hey, do you know how we can get to the other side?
Still from Nipsey's memorial, where violence broke out.
If you hop the wall, I can get over there?
Oops, shit.
That looks like a house. You guys at the news? You guys at the news? You guys do?
Alright. I'm actually going to get something out while we're on this, but we can watch this together while I do that. Don't matter. Nip was a man that was doing so much for his community. He was meeting with the LA captain or something to slow down the gang shit. Man.
What's up, man? What's your live stream? Tequila? YouTube? All right. Alien Alphabet. Two people got shot. Supposedly 6 people stabbed.
This man gave money to his own hood. I don't care. Nip made a huge impact in music. If you really listen and understand music, you would really understand this is a huge loss to the industry, and Matt's 100% correct. He was supposed to meet with the LAPD police chief and the commissioner to try and figure out a way to slow down some of the gun violence going on, or gang violence going on in the area. And back in 2009, when he was having a bunch of problems with LA radio playing his music because they said that it was promoting gang activity, he tried to explain it wasn't promoting it. He was just talking about it. It's life. It's a part of life. It's a part of life in certain areas. And one thing, this guy in the stream just said that there was people shot and stabbed. Again, no shootings have been confirmed. No witnesses have even confirmed any gunshots heard. The stabbings at this point, last I knew, were not even fully confirmed. There were some minor cuts and whatnot, but there was also talks of bottles being broken and people falling from basically herd mentality of something spooking the herd and everybody running. So right now, the minor injuries were what was reported coming out of all this.
Or the Nipsey pauses with a fucking crime scene, bro. Basically. Fuck, there's helicopters everywhere. Look, you guys can check out the traffic. Everything's packed off. I think a lot of people here were just coming down to the memorial, and they just, they came from other places of LA. Since they came so far, they just stayed. Let's see. I think I snuck by these motorcycle cops. This whole street is full of cops. So I'm pretty sure they don't want people walking down this street, because this street, if I get to the end and it's not taped off, I think I can give you guys a scene. It's dark as fuck. Yeah, it's the ghetto, man. Fucking, you get one light pole per block, bro. That's your light pole right there. That's your night light. I'm not gonna say this shit's the ghetto, bro. It's not the ghetto, it's just a poor neighborhood. Like any other poor neighborhood in all of the U.S., everywhere. I mean, there's places in the U.S. that look like war zones compared to this.
It's true.
Like, if you see here, the neighborhoods, they're mostly like houses, family houses, bro. You can't carry a gun in the streets of LA, that's for sure. Oh shit. You guys see all those cops down there? They're making a move. Shit. No, those are people, I think that's Nation of Islam, bro. I see a lot of suits. Alright, hopefully I don't get stopped here. Please, 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 please. Please.
I kind of like this guy. I think we'll ride out with this guy and see what happens with him.
You got by that car. Getting to 9 News here. Oh shit. Live Nation of Islam, bro. Crazy. They're out here standing up to the cops. Indeed. Look. Cops are, dude, they're spooked. Look at that dude. What is that, beanbag gun? They're scared. Oh shit. It's the Nation of Islam. Yo, like the video, man. Share it with people, bro. People need to see this. Cops are spooked right now because they got all these fucking people.
Yeah, this situation just got a little more volatile.
You can hear the cops. You can see them. I'll show you real quick. They're planning. Y'all better subscribe and like, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dude, I hope my battery doesn't die, man. Yes, sir. Turned up late. Yeah, they might have turned up late. Yes, sir. There's no way to get in here, bro. If you didn't come early, it's hard to get down where we are. These dudes got some structure. Look at that, bro. It's military type structure. I don't know who this guy is, but he's the leader, obviously. Yes, sir. Should I go high selfie stick? Yes, sir.
I'm trying to work on finding them.
Look, this is the actual crime scene, bro. I gotta try to get to you. This is where all the shit. Fuck. I don't know where to go, man, but this is where all this shit popped off. Right there, you can see the balloons back there. Where the blue balloons are, the lights. That's actually the scene, bro. That's the fuck. He passed away right there, bro. That's a store, Marathon. And I don't know what happened today. If it happened right there, or probably in the same plaza. You guys want Nation of Islam? All right, we back. don't know what's happening, bro, but they're going somewhere. Gotta go heads up with the police. Look at all this shit that happened, bro. In the melee. Look at all that. All those people over there, man. That's where all this shit went down. Oh, that's crazy, man. We'll go closer to the scene later, bro. Oh, closer to them? Look, these guys are coming out. They're forming, and these guys are forming, bro. There's like some war chess. Some tactics. The cops are trying to play it off like they're just moving past them. But see, look. Look, there comes some more cops this way from the back. They basically surrounded these guys. I don't know what they're trying to do, bro. Oh, fuck. 20% battery, guys.
He's the somebody to shoot.
20%. We're gonna go. We're gonna go till it dies.
Guess who's
You know what? If it dies, just subscribe or just go back to the channel. If I could get to the car and recharge, we'll recharge, dude, for sure. I can't buy a power pack anywhere here, bro. I had one. I drained my phone and half my power pack was like half charged. Somebody come bring me a fucking power pack down here, bro. Crenshaw and Slauson. Right on the corner. Writing this down? Right. Mini Mart, dude, that Mini Mart's on lockdown, bro. That shit ain't opening. Nothing. This is better than press, bro. We're up top, man. We're on it, bro. And as you can see, the news cameras, bro, they just interview who they want to interview. They come and then they just edit that shit any way they want to spin it, bro.
That is 100% true.
Look at all these guys. You're not getting a video like this, bro.
Fuck local media. I don't know local media.
The news don't give a fuck. They're comfortable in their little helicopter, I think, bro. There's some reporters out here, but I don't know. They've been recording a bunch of little kids. I really doubt the news is gonna put these guys on there. Okay, look. This is the leader talking with the cops right here. Shit. What are your intentions out here, sir? What are your intentions out here? Are you guys here to keep the police, like broker peace through the police? Or you're just here to show that you're here for the community?
They ain't gonna say shit.
You
to
prefer not to answer.
Chapter, obviously, but enough similar groups to know that they allow you to be there and film. Just appreciate that. Don't fucking push it. Besides that,
that guy that didn't want to talk to me, that's the leader. One of them. Oh yeah, these guys look pretty serious, bro. I don't know. I think they have good intentions, bro. I don't think they're out here to start anything. That's for sure. They're not starting anything. Look at all the cops, bro.
so I'm basically gonna let this go while I get this press release typed up.
Should we get on Channel 5 News?
Just be watching it anyways, and it seems like enough of you watching it, so
Have a history of bad intentions.
if I'm not really talking, that's what I'm doing.
I don't know,
I'm trying
but
to get
you know, you gotta judge people on the present, bro. We out here, bro. "34 Televisión, baby." I think they're mad I got in that shot, bro, but fuck their cookie cutter coverage, bro. It's the real shit right here. Look, this is where the shit went down today and yesterday. Alright, now we at the scene, bro. Look at all this glass, trash everywhere, bro. Like this, man. Fuck. Somebody bring me a battery pack, bro.
You gotta go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Alright? Whoa. Go down that way through the alley. No. You gotta
Which
go,
way?
boss. Through the alley and bounce.
This way? Fuck, I shouldn't have came this way. Alright, that's the crime scene back there, bro, so. They're kicking us out.
Come on, guys.
Go this way to the alley, fuck.
Come on, just go.
Damn, I shouldn't have came this way. I should have stayed with the nation, bro. I don't think anything's unsafe, bro. I think it's pretty safe, but I mean, who knows? It only takes one dude, man. One fucking knucklehead. But the cops, you know, they're closing us off, bro.
Jay Stone, you up next, Jay Stone. Jay Stone up next, bro.
What's up?
You call me, I'm ready to die for shit. I'll keep working. Jay Stone up next, baby. Love you, big homie.
All right, man. Take it easy, bro. Be safe. Get home.
Ash, shut your mouth. Ash, shut your mouth on Instagram.
All right, man. Take it easy, bro. Dude, I'm like a war reporter right now, bro. I'm in the zone. They fucking Funnel me into this fucking alley, bro. Cops are getting more serious, bro. Look at Nation of Islam back there. God damn it, they're on the scene, bro, the crime scene, but I'm not fucking around. This guy. That's important. Yeah, it's live, bro. You guys got to say anything? What do you guys think of the situation, man? We got 300 people watching. What's up? They kicked me out from there. Yeah, I was videotaping. As soon as the Nation of Islam got here, they started getting a lot more aggressive, bro. The cops started getting aggressive. Are you guys from the Nation of Islam? What's up, man?
No, I'm a part of Allah.
Allah? All right.
Ain't none of that shit matter. Race, denomination, religion, none of that. There's only one God, and that's Allah, bro. That's the only truth. And I gotta let all these police officers know. There's only one God, Allah. And this is for, hey, this is for my assassin dog. Otherwise known as Nipsey.
What's up? Was Nipsey part of the Nation of Islam too?
He might be not.
Okay.
But he is a child of Allah, man.
What do you guys think of the police presence here, man?
Fuck.
Think it's overboard, or you think they're doing all right?
No, they're doing overboard because they're lying. They said something happened. They won't let us go through to show our respect to a person that is a great person. The guy, he helped. He helped the community. And they won't let us pay our respect. They're giving us bullshit rules to lie.
Do you guys hear about what happened today? Yeah. Were you guys around here? You guys live in the neighborhood? Okay.
First they said it was a stabbing. Then they said it was stabbing. Then they said it was shooting. Which one is it?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
It got crazy, man. You know what? They kicked me out right when I started recording the fucking scene. Right when I got to the scene and started showing all the broken glass and all that shit. Right now, I was free, dude. This is where it happened here. This is the memorial. So this is where Nipsey got shot. I don't know what happened today, where it happened today, but it's happened in this area though, for sure. Because this is the memorial right here. This is his plaza's right here. His store's right there. It's right there, bro. It's right around this corner right here. But once I started showing it, they kicked me out right away, bro.
They don't want you to show that.
Yeah.
They want you to show the truth. They want to give you some.
I agree, man.
Right
yeah, exactly. The cookie cutter news over there, bro. They didn't want. Right when I started recording, like the broken glass and all that shit, where the melee happened.
They want to show you what they want you to believe. That's what it is.
The cops came. They're gonna kick us out of here too. They're slowly gonna push close the alley. See, look, here they come. Yeah, no, I'm here.
We're not breaking no laws. We're not breaking no laws. What law are we breaking? What law are we breaking?
Okay, I'm out of here. We're out. Hey, don't push.
What's your name?
All right, we're going, but don't push. You don't need to push.
Break your camera, man.
You're not pushing.
Break your camera. Let's go.
Hey, do I have to run or can I just walk? Hey. Please, I'm walking, bro. I'm walking at a regular speed. Do I have to run? Tell me to run then. Tell me to run. Tell me to run. Should I run?
Yeah, run.
I have to run?
Back up to in there.
Dude, this is crazy, man. All you gotta say, we started walking right when you asked, bro. We left.
Pick your battles.
You guys don't have to push, man.
Pick your battles.
These motherfuckers, man. Yeah, you guys don't have to push us like that, bro. We were walking right when we were leaving. As soon, hey, you never said move fast. You said you gotta go. I started walking at a pace. I mean, you can't be that aggressive with people, bro. And I'm not even against the cops, bro, but you guys are doing too much right now, bro.
Remember, you assaulted me.
Doing way too much. We got that. Clip that. Clip that.
Assault.
Motherfuckers, man.
Assault. They didn't have no paper. Assault.
This is going on the news.
It's going on. Assault.
Yeah, you guys can't be pushing people like that, man. We're respecting the laws. We're staying. As soon as you kick me out, I went to the alley. When you said to move down the alley, we started moving down the alley.
No tape.
All right? Nothing. There was no tape. You had the tape in your hands. You said move. We moved. We started walking right away. Dude, 1 second after we started walking. And then you started pushing me in the backpack saying, threatening that my phone was going to break.
Hey, you're not supposed to do that. You know that it's a cop. It's all right to do, right?
Like, why do you do that, bro? Why do you do that? It's crazy. That's unnecessary.
I'll go to jail, right?
You see us with cameras. You see us recording it. Do you think we're threats or what?
Assault. And that might be their
it's not assault, but you guys need better training, bro. That's why people hate you guys, man.
That's assault.
Because you can't treat people like that.
They can't touch you.
Huh?
They can't touch you. They can't touch you. They can't touch you.
What law are we breaking? What law did I break? If you tell me one law I broke,
they can't. Nothing. They didn't have no rules. You get what rule?
Huh?
You break
I listened to him right away. I listened to you right away.
What rules?
You guys said move down the alley. When you started coming, we were gone. Yeah, exactly. 1 second.
He pushed me.
1 second.
When my back was turned, he pushed me too. You see that?
Yeah, I know. I'm out of here. Don't worry about it. Fuck, 10%.
That's even worse. You don't.
Am I illegally here on the sidewalk?
What are your names? What's your name?
But seriously though, man, you guys need better training, bro. You need to be more respectful of the people. Get a life. What are you talking about? We're documenting life. I'm documenting life, bro. This is documenting life, bro. What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Get alive.
All right, I'm here too. I'm doing my job. You're doing your job. I'm not disrespecting anybody. Did I say anything? Huh?
LA face.
No, you guys have a good night, man. See, this is why people fucking hate the cops, man. Fucking assholes.
Pretty much.
Yo, fuck the police now. See, man? Fucking hate them motherfuckers. I'm not even like the type to be against the police, bro. I'm not even nothing like that, man, but those motherfuckers, bro. They started getting way too aggressive, bro. They just came up to us and started fucking pushing us, bro. Throwing us down the fucking alley, pushing me in the backpack, saying my phone's gonna break. He literally pushed me, bro. I had to fucking stop him from pushing me. Man. Now we're fucked. 10%, guys, so that's about it, man. I think we're done here. To the backways, that's the thing, is they're closing off all the backways. What's up, man? What do you think in all this fucking police presence, man? You think they're over fucking bored? Yeah, man, they're getting way too aggressive, man, to people. I don't know, bro. Sorry. Fuck. I should have stayed where the nation was in that gas station, bro, but actually they would have fucking kicked us out anyways. Fuck those cops, man, especially that Asian cop, that little bitch. Get a fucking life. What are you doing there, dude? You're a fucking barrier, bro. All right. Well, I don't even know where to go right now, bro. Everything's closed off. Cops are everywhere. Try to get across, but oh fuck. Can't even get across. Look at all those cops there, bro. Imagine. Oh shit. Marching in little circles, yeah, man. We got to do little circles here, man. Everything is blocked off, man. Maybe I can ask this guy for a ride. I need to get some juice. I'm down like low 10%, so If I die, man, you guys try to tune back in. I'll try to charge it when I get to the car, but it's gonna be a long fucking walk.
Let's see if there's any.
So I got a little juice left in the battery pack.
Streams, possibly.
Damn, all that shit, bro. What happened to the guys in the suits? I don't know. They were doing their little march, and then at the gas station, as soon as they came and started walking up, the cops started getting really aggressive and pushing people out. And they're basically, you know, just, I don't know what they call it, crowd control, where they kind of like pin people into a certain location in a little triangle and getting people out, and then they would put the police tape up. But you seen right there when I was in the fucking alley, we were just doing nothing. I was recording, then they told us to get out the alley, so we stopped right there. I was filming the guy with the flag. And then they just started charging and fucking pushing us, bro. Come on, man. They didn't even give us like 1 second to move. He's like, you guys gotta go, go, go. And started pushing us in the back. Oh, shit.
Looks like
Hopefully
there's
these
still a
cops aren't tripping.
helicopter view.
I'm over here. Is there any way to get? They kicked me out over here. The police kicked me out to this way. You are? Okay. Thank you. See, man, these are what good cops look like, bro. Your friends, the riot squad, were pushing us in the back down the alley, bro. They weren't even giving us a fucking chance to move.
Damn, that's fucked up. He was like, that's a big thing, is he's trying to clean up that area and shit. Look at everything that happened.
All right, I think the street's gonna open. These cops are cool as fuck.
That's fucked up.
Thank you. Thumbs up, LAPD over here. The riot squad sucks. The guys with the helmets suck, but you guys are dope. Not kissing ass, bro. Cops have a hard job, man. I respect cops. But, I mean, those other guys are just being assholes, bro, for no reason. I wasn't like, I could understand if I was in their face, yelling at them, saying F the police, all this shit, you know what I mean? I was literally just standing there recording a conversation between me and another guy.
There's so many people cleaning up and shit.
Now I know what Alex Jones is talking about. Remember the black helicopter. Black helicopters. Fuck.
Maybe we'll just let this guy talk in the background.
Helicopter's still rolling. See, I think the helicopters are there just to surround the fucking Nation of Islam. Fuck. Woo! What'd you guys think of the stream, man, so far? Thumbs up, man. It's pretty intense.
And he was literally supposed to
get back
meet
to the
with
car, hopefully.
LAPD.
Yeah, I'm a little winded, bro. I've been walking for fucking
Chief of
2-3
Police
hours.
Commissioner, again, I can't stress that enough. He was supposed
Before I
to
came here, I came up to do a stupid bike ride at the beach. I think it's pretty much over for now, bro. I'm just gonna get to the car, hopefully charge a little bit. My charger works.
It's just a fucking shame.
And then maybe I'll go around and see. Right when I got to the scene, you know, the crime scene. But they were probably gonna kick us out. I probably only had like a couple minutes. All right, man. Anybody in the chat? Let's see what you guys are saying. Stop and get a Snickers or something. I can go, dude. I got water. The problem is my phone is hungry, bro. Phone is about to die. It's under 10%. It's probably like a 5% right now. So, hope you guys enjoyed. It's real shit, real news, bro. You guys subscribe, give that thumbs up. It's a new streamer on the scene, boys. Real shit too, man. None of that scripted fucking boulevard talk, bro. You guys can watch last night's stream right there in the Boulevard. Last night, the Nipsey Hussle Memorial.
His screen's just dark.
Last night, you can see what it was like.
Just...
You could kind of tell that shit was probably gonna pop off, but I didn't think like what today happened, shootings and stabbings would happen. I thought that maybe there'd be a brawl or something, a couple fights. There was a couple fights when I was here, but that's about it. It's a new LA streamer, bro, by the way. Oh, fuck. More coppers, man. Let's see if these assholes let us through. What are the chances? Yeah, I'm gonna invest, bro. I wanna start streaming, but these are just supposed to be like fucking test streams, you know? Just got my iPhone. That's it. I don't have a second phone. No TTS, OBS, all that shit. That's why I haven't really been reading the chat. No backup battery packs. I have a little shitty one that I used today. Sir, I'm parked in that parking lot over there. No way? All the way around? Is it closed on that side too? Slauson?
I think that they're trying to open it up now.
Well, you think they're gonna open this up pretty soon? All right. Thank you, sir. What's up, man? Did you witness any of the shots out here? No. Hey, you don't happen to have a battery charger by any chance? You're not on stream. Can I put you on stream?
Yeah, again, there was no shots. There has been no confirmation of gunshots, and last I knew, there wasn't even confirmation of the 6 people stabbed. There was just minor injuries. Just to
I was trying to get on the other side, but they won't let me either.
You got a YouTube?
No.
All right. Yeah, I was documenting all the shit. If you want to check it out later, go to Alien Alphabet YouTube. I was been here for 3 hours, bro. I was with Nation of Islam, trooped up right there at the gas station. And the cops started getting all aggressive, and they pushed us out this way. There's a lot of shit on there, bro. It's a live stream, but you can replay it. Thank you, man. I'll see you. Shit. Oh, fuck. Now I gotta walk in the hood, bro. Wearing these red shorts. I'm back. Resurrection, baby. Jesus is back. Oh, Lord Jesus.
You should be able to find it just under Alien Alphabet.
I kind of feel like asking for somebody in a car for a ride so they can let me use their charger for a bit.
If you're trying to add him right now, when you search for Alien Alphabet, hit the filter button and go through channels. And then you should be able to find him through his channel.
Damn, I'm parked in this parking lot, but this shit looks shady as fuck. Oh, man. All right, here we go. They gonna rob me? Hey, that'd be cool if I got robbed, man. If it's just a robbery, bro. They can take my phone, they can take all that shit. Don't fuck up the vlog.
At least he's positive. That's cool. I like him.
You know what? We're gonna go this way.
I think he did a pretty good job.
Let's try to get to the charger. Face chubby. Chubby, bro. What's the problem? Fuck. I got the just locked up. They got me locked up. Fuck, my car's right there too. Let's do it. Well, my phone's gonna die pretty soon. So. That's the last of it. I think pretty much all the shit died down.
Let me see. 17 subscribers now. Yeah, he was just some rando that was out there.
I don't know. Choppers are gonna be out. As long as the Nation of Islam is out there and they're marching, they're gonna keep the cops out.
If he's a medical doctor.
Don't linger.
I don't even know. It started back there. I guess that other live ended.
I mean, it's probably not that unsafe. Oh, fuck. Another dead end Andy, bro. Fuck. I'm gonna have to go into the neighborhood. You look suspect as hell. You're damn right. What's up, man? I gotta fucking leave the old lizard. Just pump that shit, man. Hell no, you see that fucking razor wire all over the fence? Plus, if I jump that shit, I'm just jumping into somebody's yards. I mean, I think it's pretty safe considering all the cops around here. Well, who knows, man? A smart criminal might fucking... The smart criminals will probably do their crimes right now because they're not going to respond to little shit. Probably one little thing. Is it okay if we bless you the footage? Yo, you guys can clip the footage, do whatever the fuck you want, man. Send it to people. Send it to everybody. Jocelyn, Wyoming, CX, highlights, whatever. Whoever wants it. It's all good.
He's trying to get to his car after LAPD have shut down the area following
Plead your case.
Violence at the Nipsey Hussle.
What's up, bro? Yeah. Hey, you guys got a charger? You got a charger? My phone's about to die.
Nah, I mean,
No?
I do, but I'm gonna charge you $5.
Oh,
$5
seriously?
a minute.
How about you just get a shout out, bro? Right now, look.
What's the channel? What's the channel?
It's called the Alien Alphabet. We're live stream. You did? I don't know, dude.
No, he
What's
didn't.
up? What's your YouTube? I was trying to cut through, but it's locked over. But that's just locked over here. It's locked over there. What are you guys doing? Yeah, it's in the parking lot too. It's in the parking lot. It's in the parking lot right here. Yeah, they got everything shut down, bro. Watch the stream, dude. I got a lot of shit. Nation of Islam was out. You got robbed? Oh, fuck. This way? That's where I'm going, man. Oh, fuck that. I'm not going that way, dude. Let's go this way.
That way, bro. Let's go over here.
Fuck that. Seriously? You just got robbed right now?
Yeah, right now for some beer, bro.
But did they take your money?
Nah, hell no.
I don't know if our dude should be walking with them.
Hey, but they can take your wallet, bro.
Nah.
But we don't have no money in our wallet. It's beer. We
It's all
had beer
good.
in our wallet.
Who was it? Just some like neighborhood
There
gang?
was some girls,
Then
bro.
they give us our beer.
Girls that robbed you guys?
Yeah, some girls robbed us, bro.
Hey, they had guns.
They
bro.
asked us
wanted
for
our
some
No,
beer.
they pulled the guns out?
They asked us for some dick, and I was like, I don't got dick, I got beer. And they're like, yeah, fuck.
Hey, thanks for the heads up, bro. I was about to go down that way.
Not bro.
With this stupid camera in my hand, bro. That was,
Not bro, that shit's blocked off for that.
yeah. All this shit's blocked out. They said they're gonna reopen up here like in 30 minutes.
That's what they said.
That's what
but
they said, man. I don't know.
No, because they reopened on the other side.
Oh, did they?
We
Yeah,
just
yeah.
got wrapped up
This
beer.
side by the show?
If we would have ran that
On the
way,
other
we
side of
would've
this right
wrapped
here,
up
this
our
little
dick.
Crenshaw. On the other side of the
The other side of
little
Crenshaw?
strip right there, yeah. The cops let me through.
Crenshaw Mall.
Are you? Be careful, man. There's a lot of shit going on right now. Keep it. Shh.
We're from Santa Clarita, bro.
Santa Clarita, bro.
Nah,
There ain't no gangs out there, man. There ain't.
Oh, yeah, there's Santa
Oh, no, I'm sure there's gangs.
There's
But,
Santa Clarita 13 out there, bro.
hey, there's gangs everywhere, bro.
But they don't rob us for beer out there.
Yeah,
though.
But out
there's
here?
beer out there.
Out here?
They just
There's
rob
gangs on every block
They
here,
just
you
rob
know?
us for our fucking...
Every fucking 10 blocks is a different gang, or even 5 blocks. I mean, if you gang bang out here, bro, you got fucking...
What's your,
It's called Alien Alphabet, bro. You don't have a charger?
right now, or what? Can they see me or not? It's kind of blurry right now.
I think we're back.
Hey, what's up,
Hell
man?
yeah.
We just got robbed for our beer.
I know he's from
by some
Worldstar.
girls.
You guys don't have a charger? You don't have a charger, bro?
Nah, bro. Sorry about that.
I'll buy it from you. My phone's about to die. All
All right, man.
right, you guys be safe.
bro.
Have a good
Be
night,
safe
man.
out here, man.
Safe out there in Santa Clarita, bro. I know that shit fucked up, bro.
Well, all right.
Bro, I just made it, man.
Maybe our guy didn't get robbed, so that's cool.
Man, I should have just went that way. But I don't know if they were trolling or what. I don't know if they were trolling with them getting robbed.
Oh, shit. His sound's going down. I think he's about to be on his own. Poor guy. Damn, another wall of cops, too. Poor guy, he can't even make it to his fucking car. I don't think there's any other streams either. Yep, there it goes. His phone just shut down. Let's see if anybody else is still... I don't think anybody else is still live on this. Oop, never mind, that was him. Damn it. Oh man, I just found I can't find a live, but I found one of the fucked off conspiracy things. Nipsey Hussle was killed for basically by the Illuminati. God, 400,000 views. That's crazy. I'm going to put that on. Because that was even the original purpose of this stream tonight until everything fucking went crazy as the memorial. That's still a shame.
We're following breaking news from Hyde Park where multiple people have been shot outside of rapper Nipsey Hussle's store.
What's happening, y'all? It's your boy Nipsey Hussle.
Long-winded. Alright, so this shit goes back to like everybody within hours of Nipsey Hussle being shot yesterday. This conspiracy started that it was all over him getting ready to do a documentary on Dr. Sebi, who claimed that he could cure AIDS. And this Dr. Sebi, like halfway, he limped out of a lawsuit back in 1987-88 from New York, where they basically sued him over making false claims. And it's not like he completely won that case. He limped out of it. There's no paperwork or anything that shows, there's actually no evidence that shows Dr. Sebi could actually cure AIDS. But still, the internet being the internet did this huge fucking thing where it's all about killing him for I completely just lost my train of thought. Sorry, I was taking his name off that. Killed him over trying to do a documentary on Dr. Sebi, who died when he was 83 years old, and claiming that was all to cover up the cure for AIDS. Now, obviously, we know Eric Holder, the guy pictured in the corner, that's the guy that actually shot him. That's who the Los Angeles Police Department is looking for right now. And again, maybe I took that down already. I think I did take that down already. But there's surveillance footage now, and there's witnesses saying that Nipsey Hussle and Eric Holder, God, it's getting late, isn't it? Nipsey Hussle and Eric Holder got into it in the store before the shooting, and Eric Holder had recently been released from prison. His nickname is Shitty Cuz. And word on the streets was that he was a fucking snitch. And so Nipsey was calling him out on being a snitch. And Eric Holder apparently got offended by that. He went and grabbed a gun, came back to the store, and that's when he shot Nipsey and two other victims. Police, again, LAPD released Eric Holder's picture and a statement just a little bit ago on their Twitter. You can go over their Twitter and see it for yourself. There's multiple victim shooting at strip mall results in homicide, and it even gives description of the car and tags. 2016 Chevy Cruze, white 4-door, California license plate 7RJD742. All of that is in relation to Eric Holder, who is now being said to have shot Nipsey Hussle. So again, this wasn't a fucking conspiracy. This was gang-related shit, which, again, Nipsey was going to meet with the LA chief of police and the commissioner today. Well, technically yesterday now, but he was supposed to meet with them yesterday to try and help them find a way to diffuse some of the gang violence going on. And of course, he was shot and was not able to do that, which is another horrifying part of the story. And then another horrifying part of the story is at his memorial tonight. Obviously, there was violence that erupted, and as far as we know, keeping some of the rumors squashed on that it looks like there was no gunshots fired. Originally it was saying 2 people were shot. That's not true. Witnesses were even saying that they didn't even hear any gunshots. 6 people stabbed. That was still kind of up in the air. There was a beer bottle broke. There was a fight. Most of the injuries that law enforcement were reporting were minor injuries, minor cuts, shit like that. And also the entire crowd fucking ran when it broke off. It did that herd mentality thing. If you've ever been in a large group when a fight breaks out or anything, if you've ever been in any heavy protest areas and say a cop does a snatch and grab at the front of the line, then all the way to the back, people start pushing and running. That herd mentality causes injuries. People get pushed down, they get trampled on, they get hurt when that herd mentality just scatters and nobody knows what the fuck they're running from. So the injury thing doesn't look like they were shooting and stabbing still, though, at this guy who was trying. I mean, Nipsey Hussle, from everything out there, looks like he was really wanting to better his community, and still at his memorial and whatnot, this kind of stupid shit broke out. So again, though, this, like, at this point, and even after we 100% went into this looking at it as possibly being a real conspiracy, now we are sure that it isn't. But even this video has just under 400,000 views, 393,702 views. And the name of the video is Nipsey Hussle was killed for doing this, and then Illuminati exposed. So there's at least 400,000 people that took the time to watch this video claiming that the Illuminati fucking killed him instead of this 29-year-old Eric Holder. So fuck it. Let's see what 400,000 people saw in this video.
Running through this life like it was mine. Never settling, but setting every goal high. 1,000 burpees on the path to my own destruction or success. But what is a mistake without the lesson? See, the best teacher in life is your own experience. None of us know who we are until we fail. They say every man is defined by his reaction to any given situation. Well, who would you want to define you?
Yeah, we're learning new information. TMZ and other sources reporting that rapper Nipsey Hussle has died after this afternoon shooting out in front of his shop here. Take a look behind me. It is a massive crime scene.
You know, and if you look where, let me show you. Stand by right here. You know, this is where the police was busting from. And police is trained shooters. Police don't miss. And you know, he busting like this in a full clip. And he didn't hit my brother at all.
That's fucked up. This is here at Crenshaw and also Slauson Avenue in the Hyde Park area. Unclear the other victims' conditions at this time. We're told that 3 people were shot.
Three people were shot, the other 2 did live.
That's Nipsey Carter, Beamer. We've been through so many different tumultuous situations in the parking lot, but the purpose was for what's gonna happen on June 17th. I brought up that story just to let you know, like, you know, it was a higher purpose, I believe, for what we're doing over here. It wasn't to get in trouble with the police. It wasn't to be a menace to the area. It wasn't to, continue a tradition of self-destruction. It was to build. And so all the obstacles and everything we went through for being misjudged and misunderstood, it didn't stop us. It wasn't a brick wall. It was a speed bump. And I embraced it as the resistance, the gravity of trying to do something great.
You can see the scene. Now take a look at this video. Skyfox overhead in the Hyde Park neighborhood after reports of the shooting, with multiple victims just after 3:20 this afternoon. Multiple sources reporting that rapper Nipsey Hussle, whose real name is Ermias Asgium, was shot and killed. The 33-year-old was shot outside of his clothing shop called Marathon that he opened back in 2017.
In 1979, I think it was, you were charged in New York City with practicing medicine without a license. You were ultimately charged, indicted, and taken before the New York Supreme Court. Charged, indicted, and taken before the New York Supreme Court. And I would advise my viewers who might be questioning your authenticity that you won that case. Now, so the charge was practicing medicine without a license and claiming that you had a remedy to cure AIDS, cancer, and diabetes. AIDS, cancer, and diabetes.
There's a lot of little jewels that you saying in there. That's what I like. Like I said, the medicine really is in the candy. Because even when you drop a bar like about Dr. Sebi, yeah, like just that one thing, they killed Dr. Sebi, will make somebody go research who Dr. Sebi is.
100%.
Dr. Sebi. I thought it was Sebi.
Sebi. Sebi. My bad. I said it wrong.
You said
Yeah.
Sebi.
I'm an LA
it was
nigga,
Sebi
man.
too.
My lingo a little different.
Have you met Dr. Sebi?
I never met him. I met his wife, and I take his products for sure.
Now, the coolest guy ever. I mean, he was, when we interviewed him, I think he was about 74.
Oh, y'all interviewed him?
Yeah, we interviewed him twice.
Damn.
Not here, but when I was on the other show. He was able to jump from the floor up.
Now, this is one thing. You actually can find these court documents. And I think there's a little bit of embellishing on the truth. Because according to the court documents, it wasn't just a total cleared, completely free. Court documents say that he actually had to put, Dr. Sebi had to put out this thing saying that he would refund people's money and whatnot. It definitely wasn't just a case dropped. I'll even put a link to this in the comments, and you can read the court documents for yourself, just for everybody saying that, because people are still going to say that Nipsey Hussle was killed because of the cure for AIDS. Just no matter what, Eric Holder could come out there and be like, no, it's because he called me a fucking snitch tomorrow, and people are going to still be like, oh, well, they fucking told him to say that because of Illuminati, motherfucker. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. This is that point where, like, the conspiracy shit just goes too far, and it's like it fucking shorts out people's brains, and they just can't think straight anymore. That's why you got people running around claiming they know what people getting shot looks like, and watching videos like the New Zealand shooting, being like, oh, well, that wasn't fucking real, bro. Like, it fucking was. It 100% was. So it's just weird, but again, these court documents kind of tell a different fucking story. And again, there's nothing, I can't find anything online, at least currently. If that changes, I'll 100% let you all know. But currently, I can't find anything that fucking shows that Dr. Sebi cured AIDS. Of course, Nipsey isn't the first person to talk about him. Left Eye Lopez swore up and down that he was a magic man, could cure anything. But again, it's just, I don't know. It ain't out there. I like evidence. I don't like people just claiming shit happens. I like to be able to see that actually did happen.
Pair on his knees.
At 70-something.
On his knees. Yeah. He jumped back down and no problems, nothing like that.
Why you think they killed him?
Why do they kill all holistic doctors?
Messing up the medical industry.
You short-stopping that grind. Why do niggas get killed for hustling in front of a nigga?
That is a good point. Lisa Left Eye Lopez might not be the best person to look at, because she did also try and burn down her boyfriend's house and shit. So,
Good spot. You short-stopping the grind. And these niggas, they check is billions. You got niggas that get flipped for a couple $100,000. So you playing with some pharmaceutical money, And what's crazy, I'm working on doing a documentary on the trial in 1985 when Dr. Sebi went to trial against New York.
Right.
Because he put in the newspaper he cured AIDS.
Yeah. Did he
beat the case, and he went to federal court the next day.
And that's the case we're just looking at. It's actually in 1987, 1988. I don't know if Nipsey was quite up to par on everything with Dr. Sebi. I can check again and see if there wasn't a 1995 case, but I don't think there was. So, and none of that's to knock Nipsey. What I'm just doing is clearing up the fact that this wasn't some Illuminati fucking grand plan to keep the cure for AIDS from ever being out to the public. It's that's just fucking stupid. That's stupid for his family and loved ones to have to hear. They have to hear all this viral bullshit about how, and I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous. It's disrespectful as shit, and that's one of the things I don't like about these conspiracy theories. So I just wanted to clear that up. It has, even here where I kind of disagree with a few of the things that he's saying, that's just maybe he saw the wrong information, or I haven't found that information yet. I'm not knocking him whatsoever. I have my questions about Dr. Sebi, but this is more knocking towards the fucking Illuminati did everything fuckhead crowd.
And beat that case on record.
Yep.
And nobody talk about it.
So the question is, how did you win that case against what some people say are the toughest prosecutors in the land?
Well, it was 1987.
87, not 79, 87.
The 10th of February.
Okay.
My mother knew they were coming. When I told my mama that I had cured my 13 AIDS patient, she said, "They're gonna get you. They're gonna get you."
So let me stop you there. You said I cured my 13 AIDS patients.
Yeah.
So you had 13 patients who had AIDS.
Yeah.
And then you say you cured them.
Sure.
Keep talking.
So my mother said, "They're going to get you." I said, "But Mom, why are they going to get me?" Because you must remember that you live in a society that support a certain philosophy and a certain system. You being the color that you are, black, and then you're going against the grain, they're going to get you. So when I'm in my office on February the 10th, here come the detectives. You are charged with practicing medicine without a license, selling product not approved by the FDA, and claiming to cure AIDS and other diseases. Mm-hmm. I said, yes. Well, you are making a fraudulent claim. I asked the detective, how do you know that?
Because you were advertising in newspapers.
Of course. I advertised in the Village Voice, the Amsterdam News, and the New York Post.
And you were telling people through your advertising that you can cure
AIDS, sickle cell, lupus, herpes, blindness, diabetes, paralysis, and others.
Uh-huh.
Which again, the decision of that court case was within 80 days of entering this judgment order, submit an affidavit to the Attorney General. That wasn't it right there. Okay, all their labels and shit. within 30 days of receipt from the Attorney General, the name of consumers and the amount of refund due, deliver a full refund to the Attorney General's office. So yeah, this is where notice of refund. Anyone dissatisfied with any of the services or products of Usha Herbal Research Institute of Alfredo Bowman, aka Dr. Sebi, can apply for a full refund. Request must be made no later than 6 months from the date of entry from the consent judgment in writing and sent to the New York State Attorney General Consumer Frauds Bureau. So, and what was it? The first advertisement shall be published within 30 days of the entry of this judgment and order on consent, and the following 2 advertisements shall be published within 30 days of the publication of the first advertisement. Each of the 3 publications shall be published at least 2 weeks apart from either of the other 2 advertisements. Each advertisement shall be in at least 15-point type and shall state the following. So, it's not exactly the victory he was talking about. It wasn't exactly a loss, but it doesn't sound like it was exactly a victory either. And this is also 1987, 1988 we're talking about. So I don't think Dr. Sebi would have been able to pull this same shit in court claiming to cure AIDS in 2019 that he did in 1987 when this lawsuit went on. Which, again, he didn't just win like he claims.
Okay, so they come knocking on the door and...
So it knocked on my door and took me to jail. But the funny thing about it, I was happy. I was very, very, extremely happy. When everybody in my office was crying, I was happy because my mama told me they were coming. And I knew that I had sufficient evidence to prove my position. Not only scientifically, empirically, historically, and whatever way they would like desire.
It's crazy. I'm in the middle of doing this holistic detox right now, day 6 of 14.
Yeah, you was telling me.
Yeah. So.
No food, nothing.
And they said it actually can help cure fibroids. It can help you if you are, cancer, any type of heart issues, and it's all natural herbs and all organic and all holistic without actually going to a doctor and getting pharmaceuticals.
Yeah. How you feel though? You feel
I
a
actually
difference?
feel pretty good.
Do you feel a difference, you think?
I do.
That's
It
right.
could be also because I've cut a lot of things out and I haven't had any food, nothing solid at all in the past 6 days. But I feel all right, better than I thought. Right.
Just to go back to the Dr. Sebi thing real quick, what makes you want to do a
Sebi.
documentary? Okay,
Get it
Sebi.
right, man.
What makes you want to do a documentary about Dr. Sebi?
I think the story is important. I think it's a powerful narrative.
It is.
You know what I mean? And I think imagine this. Anybody in this room, if I could say, hey, somebody cured AIDS, y'all be like, yeah, right. And then I could show you an example of him going to trial and proving in a court to a jury that he cured AIDS. Y'all would be interested in that.
Absolutely.
And y'all would look
100%.
into the way he did it, right? So I feel like more so than like championing his products or explaining his methodology, put some light on that case.
So while I was in jail, I'm saying, I wonder what defense they would have against me.
Yeah.
I would like to know. But I didn't blame the Attorney General, Mr. Robert Abrams, because why should he accept from me the statement that I cure AIDS and sickle cell and blindness when no one else has ever made those claims? The man had a right to arrest me, but he was making a mistake. So I'm sitting in jail, and I'm happy. When I got out of jail and when I went in front of the judge, I asked 3 questions.
And they were?
They were, Your Honor.
You defended yourself?
Of course I did.
Okay.
Your Honor, is it a fact that the Holy Bible teaches that the herbs are for the healing of the nations? She said, yes. Is it a fact that science shows that the human body is carbon-based, and to complement a carbon-based body, you must have a carbon-based substance to complement it, because the body only accepts the substance through the process of chemical affinity. Chemical affinity is important. It's an electrical transfer. Chemical affinity.
Okay.
The body could only accept what it is made of, not something new or alien to it. Last question. Your Honor, is it a fact that the father of medicine, Mr. Hippocrates, the man that established the principle of medical science today, cured every disease known to man? Did he use herbs or chemicals? She said herbs. I said, thank you very much. I rest my case.
Imagine being able to cure cancer or being.
Okay, so it wasn't exactly Dr. Sebi just passed away. In general, he's kind of like, he's kind of a conspiracy person's wet dream. So not only did Dr. Sebi claim that he could cure all this crazy shit, even blindness. He could cure blindness, HIV, sickle cell, lupus, just a whole list of shit. And then supposedly that in 87 is when he went to court, and the court case was kind of, it's arguable if it was a pure victory. And then when he was 83 years old, I forget what year it was, but he was in Honduras, and he was actually arrested for money laundering. And him and somebody else were getting ready to flee to another area, they claimed. And so they arrested him, and he died in jail. So people like that are behind the Dr. Sebi thing claim that basically they lied about the charges, put him in jail, and then they killed him because he had found the cure for AIDS, which, like I said, it's a conspiracy theorist wet dream. Let me see if I can find his site, though. I forget what his website, there it is. Yeah, so Dr. Sebi's Cell Food. This shit's pretty crazy. Let me go ahead and copy that, and I'll bring that up for you guys. So this is Dr. Sebi's website, which yesterday it was having some problems, and people thought that they were trying to take it offline. That was not the case. This stuff, which you can't see the price there because Eric, which, again, anybody that didn't know that, that is who's responsible for shooting Nipsey, is Eric Holder, 29-year-old Eric Holder. It's believed that he shot Nipsey Hussle after Nipsey called him out for being a snitch. But look at these fucking prices. I mean, these better cure fucking something. It's like, let's look at the all-inclusive package. $1,500 fucking dollars. We recommend our all-inclusive package to all our clients because it cleanses the body on the cellular level by breaking down acid, mucus, toxins, and calcifications, which that was like Dr. Sebi's whole thing, was he believed mucus. Like, mucus was the cause of a lot of your bad problems, and he believed in food with, like, energies and shit. It was basically an already debunked heavy alkaline diet, if I remember correctly off the top of my head. It rebuilds and restores the body, including the blood and immune system. The package provides the highest saturation rate. The higher saturation rate, the faster and more effective the cleansing results. And so you get 20 products, and I'm not really sure. It doesn't really tell you how long that's supposed to last you. But, like, none of this shit's cheap. So it's a really good fucking scam, if anything. And that kind of brings you back to why he would lie about this sort of shit, and it's because it looks like it was very fucking profitable. Booster package. Let's see. Why did it bring me back to that one? I want to see the booster package. Booster package provides elements to build the restorative process to your body. The package is customized to further strengthen intercellular healing and detoxification. And $575 for, I mean, I don't know. The prices that they're charging for this and whatnot, and the fact that, I mean, there's still no proof. You can't find anything online that this guy actually did cure AIDS. And now that, like, because before this Nipsey Hussle situation and the conspiracy started over him, conspiracy people already had their hands on Dr. Sebi. So there's like years of bullshit that you have to go through to try and figure out what was actually true. And then there's this website which is still going after his death. I don't know if this is just being marketed in his name or who actually owns this. I wonder if they do have anything. Like, where's their about section about Dr. Sebi? Doesn't actually tell you who's doing what now. Yeah, it's real weird though. It's definitely real weird when you get into him supposedly. You want to find what's in the actual actually I can somewhat tell you what's in the ingredients. I found like his little like a basic. It's not the actual breakdown of all this, but I did find this yesterday. I don't know who did this, so I'm not 100% sure if how accurate this is, but supposedly this is the healing, the nutritional guide of Dr. Sebi. The healing diet is found below. It's important to keep in mind that Dr. Sebi has recommended the foods that are listed here for the reversal of disease for over 30 years. If your favorite food is missing from the list, our research and results have proven that it has no nutritional value and it may be detrimental to your health. So, kind of a strong claim. Oh, and okay, so the source is actually claims to be from the website. We are not medical doctors, therefore we do not diagnose illness or prescribe pharmaceuticals. We are nutritional consultants and make suggestions relating to nutrition. None of the information offered here is intended to replace any program that your medical doctor has prescribed for you, nor does it conflict with any pharmaceutical medication you are taking. It is recommended that you take your products at least 1 hour prior to taking your medications so that the minerals offered can be fully assimilated. The state of New York Supreme Court classified our products as natural vegetation cell food in 1988. As a result, when you take them, you will have fed your cells and will not have much of an appetite. I get what this son of a bitch did, I think. So yeah, this dude, no. Okay. Jesus fuck. I think I get what they did. He just changed it around. He switched, in that 1987 lawsuit, they went for food. He wasn't selling medication and shit. I think I get it. I think I get it now. Our African Biomineral Therapy Program examines and identifies the causes, not merely the symptoms of disease. Further, we find the cause of disease is mucus. See, so I told you this was like, everything was like based off of mucus with this guy. That was one of his big things. Mucus is kind of a weird thing to blame for all of that. What makes our compounds unique is the manner in which they work to cleanse and nourish the entire body. Through this approach, we have been successful in reversing pathologies. Since the herbs used have a natural origin, the compounds are still releasing their cleansing properties 14 days after they initially taken. An equally important aspect of our African Biomineral Therapy Program is adhering to the nutritional guidelines provided in our following pages. Our herbal compounds working in conjunction with nutritional changes will give the body the proper environment to achieve optimal health. Also, please note if a food is not listed in these pages, it is strongly recommended that you do not eat it. Additionally, we find that drinking a gallon of natural spring water daily helps to produce the most beneficial results for our African biomineral therapy program. So they did like a nutrition thing. That's how they got around shit. New York was probably trying to call them out in 1987 for doing like actual cures and prescriptions, and then Dr. Sebi went in there and was like, no man, fuck you, I'm not doing that, I'm just telling people they should eat this shit. And New York was like, fuck, I guess we can't stop you from telling people to eat that shit. Yeah, so all of this, apparently somewhere inside of it lies the cure to AIDS and HIV and blindness. He can cure blindness. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if anybody has any proof of, or any of his proof that he did cure AIDS and shit. I feel free to send that to me in an inbox or in a message. I would love to see it. I'm not seeing it. God, and here's another one. The next video up from that last one is it might even be just a copy of the last video, but it's called Why the Illuminati Killed Nipsey Hussle. Dr. Sebi Conspiracy, 660,000 views.
Sebi,
So in two fucking videos, over 1 million people that think at least toyed with the notion that the Illuminati killed fucking Nipsey because of the cure for AIDS. Like, that fucking sucks. Whatever, let's see what... I think this is a different one. So yeah, let's see what
to
this
this
is.
generation, like, what you talking about?
They can't call me.
So you want to do a documentary about him?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He
If
cured
they
AIDS.
down me, y'all better ride for me, man. Y'all better burn something down, man. I come up falling off the building or something, man. You know what I'm saying?
Some breaking news to tell you about out of the entertainment world. Rapper Nipsey Hussle was shot. 2 others were hurt in a shooting here in L.A. This is a live picture.
Give some people some information about Dr. Sebi that they might not know. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest one, but...
He went to trial. A lot of things he did, right? But in 1985, he got arrested because he was printing in magazines that he cured AIDS and sickle cell and cancer.
Yeah.
And they like, that's false advertisement, that's malpractice of medicine, all type of thing. He wasn't no doctor. He just used herbs and his understanding of herbs.
Right.
Somebody threw a rock on my window. It's Randy Jackson. What does he want? My brother want to see you. Your brother? Michael? Okay. I went. Well, he's sick as hell. Well, I treated him, and he got cured. He saw it, and he was encouraged to take me to the Rayborn building on Capitol Hill. I said, why are you taking me there? Because you cure AIDS. I said, but what makes you think that they are interested in that? What makes you think that the world is interested? I don't care if it's any country in the world, they are not interested. Especially Africa. They were never interested.
77 patients was cured of AIDS on record. See? In 1985 by his herbs. Why we ain't never heard that? Why that ain't been on TV? They got a Tupac and Biggie, the 55th documentary that they made about the Tupac and Biggie murder. They got billboards, you know what I'm saying?
Lisa was the only person that had the nerve to tell me something that shook me up, and she was right. Lisa came to me for healing, like Michael Jackson did, and they both received what I had to offer, and they were quite satisfied.
He was about 74.
Oh, y'all interviewed him?
Yeah, we interviewed him twice.
Damn.
Not here, but when I was on the other show. He was able to jump from the floor up here on his knees.
At
Where he jumped
70-something.
on his knees.
Yeah.
And jump back down and no problems, nothing like that.
Why you think they killed him?
Why do they kill all holistic doctors?
Messing up the medical industry.
You playing? You short-stopping that?
I just dropped a link in the comments that has Eric Holder, the suspect, now wanted in connection to the shooting. He's believed to be the shooter of Nipsey Hussle. So there's a link for that in the comments. And I'm going to leave you guys with this while I go smoke a cigarette.
Hey, grind. Why do niggas get killed for hustling in front of a nigga spot? You short-stopping the grind. And these niggas, they check is billions. You got niggas that get flipped for a couple $100,000. So you playing with some pharmaceutical money, you know? And what's crazy, I'm working on doing a documentary on the trial in 1985 when Dr. Sebi went to trial against New York. Right. Because he put in the newspaper he cured AIDS.
Yeah.
Did he beat the case. And he went to federal court the next day and beat that case on record.
Yep.
And nobody talk about it.
And the feds indicted him. And he went to trial against the feds and won. You know what I mean? And the judge even said like, oh yeah, you know, my whole life I wanted to change the world. But I just ended up being a judge. But today I'm gonna find you not guilty and change the world. That was her statement at the end of the whole trial. By finding him not guilty, she gets to impact the world. And yeah, we ain't never heard that story. You gotta search for that. Yeah. So, you know, I'm in a position I can produce content. You know, that's a real interesting story. If I didn't know nothing about nothing, I ain't gotta be a vegetarian to appreciate that. Or a health nut. No disrespect to nobody, what I mean when I say that. To appreciate that, man, that's interesting. You know, who is this dude? Let me research. And after that, they'll go into everything he's done and, you know, figure out exactly how powerful dude was and why he ended up mysteriously dying in jail recently.
Saying he
If
killed
they
AIDS.
down me, y'all better ride for me, man. Y'all better burn something down, man. I come up falling off the building or something, man.
Said it's just like everything else. Africa was full of natural resources, but they do. All the diamonds, they came and got it. All the gold, they came and got it. All the niggas, they came and got us. You know what I mean? It's the continent is raped of all its resources. So, you know what I mean? I guess the word they call it is colonialism. When they come and colonize your land and take the resources.
Hey, nigga just thought you was a regular gangbanger.
Yeah, you know, like I said,
using words like that.
Yeah, I'm just, you know, we said it earlier. Like I educated myself. At one point I was ignorant and lost, but like you got to know yourself before you do anything. Before you can make a record, before you can have an opinion, you got to know yourself. So, you know, the same thing going on with rap music. The same thing going on with all of our culture. Whether it's gangbanging, whether it's trapping down south, whether it's hip hop, whatever it is, like, you know, if a motherfucker see it as an asset or as a resource, we don't got no means to go get it. You know what I mean? Other than our little pistols and handguns, we got choppers and all that. These niggas got millions of dollars, institutions set up, like the LAPD, like the feds, like the FBI. All this is their army, and their army make it to where you can inflict your will. Meaning, if a motherfucker don't want to do it from an agreement, you can come take it. If a nigga don't want to agree and do it verbally, well, you got an army to come enforce your will. So we that's what we lack. You know what I mean? We don't have no army that's gonna come protect our natural resources because our shit is divided. How, you know what I'm saying? We don't even understand how we connected because, oh, you a blood, I'm from 60s, fuck you, or you from over, I'm from 60s, fuck you, or you from A-Tray, I'm from 60s, fuck you. And that's a fucked up mentality to have. But that's the culture of where we come from. To where, like, that's why my album is titled South Central State of Mind. Because we yeah.
The reason why I respect these niggas is because on some real shit is because that shit ain't a fad. This is niggas' culture. I don't respect niggas that's rappers running around and you from a city where that ain't even your culture and you throwing up a red rag or you throwing up a blue rag. Man, y'all niggas is faker than a motherfucker, man. Faker than a motherfucker. Niggas don't even know the code. Nigga got a red rag on what the left side. Come on, man. In videos, man. And promoting that shit to the kids like that's what's up. And that ain't even your culture. I can respect LA niggas. I can respect niggas whose cities that's what they embrace. That's what they grow up under. These niggas pretty much ain't got no choice. If you grow up in the 60s hood, nigga, you a 60 nigga. If you grow up in the A-Tray hood, you a A-Tray nigga. If you grow up in this hood, that's what you is. But if you grow up where there ain't no gang banging, and then you become a grown ass man and want to throw a flag up, throw a rag up, man, get the fuck out of here, nigga, you fake ass nigga.
Say
nigga.
What? They say Sulu and all that dumb shit. Them niggas ain't real, man.
Niggas ain't real.
And that's not disrespecting the real.
No, exactly. Real talk. I'm talking about strictly fake niggas. If this your culture, this what you grew up in, that's what y'all do. man, it's all love to y'all. I'm talking about fake niggas, like a nigga that'll grow up in Philadelphia and throw up a red rag or a blue rag. Man, get your fuck, man, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Cause we on war out there over that. We war over green. You feel what I'm saying? And drugs and we don't war over that ain't us. You feel what I'm saying? So do you fake ass niggas that's out here fucking a nigga culture up? What niggas really was raised and grown up, man? Fuck you niggas, man. If you ain't never looked into the eyes of a real nigga, I give you a chance, nigga. Fuck you niggas.
Gilly said it, nigga.
Nigga, I said it, nigga. Fuck you niggas, man. There's a lot of you niggas on TV running around, faker than a motherfucker. $3 bill ass niggas, man. Fuck you niggas, man.
Clogging the lane for my real niggas.
That
shit needed to be put out there, man, because that shit really going down like that.
Clogging the lane up for real niggas.
Clogging the lane up. I got niggas that's really living in that shit, been brought up in that shit, man.
This nigga really grew up in that shit. This what these niggas is from. You don't even see them niggas on that shit.
Ain't no video.
He trying to teach young niggas other shit. You feel what I'm saying?
That's what I'm finna say, like, you know, like my nigga J-Rock. J-Rock from Bonnie Hunters. I'm from 60s. You know what I'm saying? We came together with our movies. You know what I mean? Because for a minute, it was the undertone in the street was, oh, Nipsey don't fuck with J-Rock. J-Rock don't fuck with Nipsey. Them niggas got issues and all that. So we took a natural step to just sit down and chop it, like, and I fuck with the nigga based on the type of nigga he is, not based on who he is, where he come from, based on the nigga he is before all that, and vice versa. And now, you know what I mean, I'm good over there. I can go through the nigga since my nigga. They know where I'm from, but it's a mutual respect. You can come to on Bryanhurst and on 10th Ave, and niggas gonna respect you.
On Slauson.
On Slauson.
Huh?
We was on a
Yeah.
So, you know, then that's the example we trying to set. You know, this shit been going on for decades. And a lot of niggas, that mentality grew into cancer and killed them. You know what I mean? So that's why a nigga want to reverse the mind state in our city. And that's what my whole movement is about. You know what I mean? Niggas might see me as he's a hypocrite because his video is him with his homies throwing his hood up. But nah, you know, I'm just
representing where you from.
I'm expressing the culture of my city. Yeah. So, you know, and I'm not talking to you niggas that would even say that. I'm talking to the niggas that's listening, the young niggas that's coming up looking at a Nipsey or a J-Rock or a Game or a Snoop Dogg as quote unquote inspiration.
Real talk.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you like I love you and I don't even know you. But on hood, if I don't love you, I'm gonna tell you whatever. I'm gonna tell you what's in my benefit. If I love you, I'm gonna tell you what's in your benefit. And repeating the mistakes niggas like us made, the niggas before us and the niggas before them made, is not in your benefit. What's in your benefit is to get around shit like this. To get behind the counter.
$100 million niggas.
Yeah.
That's why we providing opportunity. That's what we gotta set it up.
That's it.
And that's the other thing why I break this down is like we the big homies, you know what I'm saying? Like I could talk to niggas that's born in my hood, niggas be like, man, got you, can't stop this shit. I'm like, why we can't? He got 2-3 losses, you got 2-3-4 losses. Is you gonna give it up to everybody gone? You know what I'm saying? The sons of niggas' daddy who ain't never met their daddies, gonna let them say, I gotta go to that side because my daddy gonna let them learn about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's really like something that I feel happen here. And it's like that real genocide, that real, you know what I'm saying, gentrification, that little like colonial, all that shit is like real. You know what I'm saying? Like so I be looking at it and say you put it on the movie. You feel me? Educate a nigga. You put it on a banging on wax CD. Educate a nigga. Let a niggas air that shit out. It's like exercise. Let a nigga get. I done ran into a few active motherfuckers on this camera.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, let me sit up on my hood. Yeah. I be like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, that was a whole.
On the record, that was the longest woo woo I ever heard.
That's how a nigga do it. That's how a nigga come.
He hit you with it.
Hit you with about. It's like it's on. Then the nigga walk off like. And
this is what I learned out in Cali, nigga. Nigga, I'm on my way to the telly. Get that smoke. Whoop de whoop whoop whoop. Yeah, nigga. Y'all put the rest to it, nigga. I'm on my way to the telly.
Hey, tell him figure it out, nigga.
I'm on my way to the telly. I'ma roll up the whoop de whoop whoop whoop. Y'all niggas put the rest to it.
Look. Hey, I'm gonna really give you what a whoop is. Whoop is like you got one of them tickets and you put the whoop on it.
Yeah, that's that whoop.
You put too much whoop on it, nigga gonna be like, nigga put too much whoop on it. You know, chill niggas though, man. But not for real, like really, like this shit. This shit is really like, man. We gonna break ground. We gonna roll through the schools. I get this nice tour I'm putting together. I'm going at this shit like Jesus, man. Like, hold on, we ain't never did this.
Spend some real
Yeah,
game.
he got it.
Keep it up.
Deuce to the nine. Gangsta crippin' on the daily. You feel me? Let's do this shit. We poppin' off for the motherfucking BET shit.
Okay, so I don't know that really explained the full conspiracy, but this next video, I don't know. Should we do this next video? I'm going to lean towards probably. The next video, which is just at 50,000 views, is Nipsey Hussle's planned murder. Dr. Sebi,
Welcome
Lauren,
back.
Russell, DJ Khaled, and the Grammys. DJ Khaled. Yeah, fuck it. Let's check
True
it out.
Seeker. It's March 31st, 2019. Just did a live stream
a True Seeker,
presenting
all right.
all of the information behind the ritual of the murder of Nipsey Hussle. And in that presentation, for the second night in a row, my live stream was hacked. Somebody put up a graphic along with hardcore pornography. And I don't know what to do about it. I have a two-party authentication. I don't know how this is possible, but 2 nights in a row hacked. Probably going to have to shut down the live streams and just upload videos like these. So, that said, let's talk about the death of Nipsey Hussle at age 33. How this connects to the death of Nipsey Russell, the comedian. Just wait until we get to it. It's undeniable what they've done. The death of Dr. Sebi. It was reported that Nipsey Hussle was working on a documentary to promote Dr. Sebi's work. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about his Grammy nomination and what it has to do with his death. The coincidence of him dying on the anniversary of the hip-hop film ATL, which his wife, Lauren London, starred in. And we're also going to talk about DJ Khaled's upcoming album, Father of Assad, set to release May 17th, which Nipsey Hussle collaborated with. So, let's go piece by piece. Again, a little review if you watch my shorter video. This man was born August 15th, 1985. He's 33 years old, an infamous number. And
oh man, here we
we'll
go.
talk more about 33 as we near the end of this video, why that number is so important. But from his 33rd birthday to his death was 228 days later. 228 days later, and in the language of letters and numbers, which is...
If you guys haven't ever looked into like super hardcore what the fuck conspiracy people, I can tell you right now, that's what we're about to see. You can always tell when they get into the fucking numbers. So, even though now Los Angeles Police Department and witnesses all say this was after an intense conversation where Nipsey Hussle called 29-year-old Eric Holder a snitch inside his store, this guy's figured it out because of the number 33 and 228 days and all this shit. So let's just see where this goes.
Gematria, the word death equals 228. Again, if you're new here, I've been educating about this for 5 years. I've written a book about this subject. Go listen to the song Murder by Numbers by the band The Police. Song came out in the year 83. Murder equals 83. It's about how killing people is as simple as A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. Also, check out the song Gematria, the Killing Name. Gematria is the practice of coding numbers into words. This comes from Jewish mysticism, Kabbalah. Kabbalah's Book of Formation, it stated that God created the world by merging the letter with the number with the word. So that was from his 33rd birthday. To his upcoming August 15th birthday this year, 2019, is 137 days. That's the 33rd prime number. Like how his age of death is 33. Of
course it is.
His birth name was Ermias Asgedum, 137. And we're going to talk about how DJ Khaled's album comes out May 17th, the 137th day of the year, leaving 228 days remaining. We'll get to that. Notice the rap name Nipsey Hussle has gematria of 62. The word sacrifice has gematria of 46 and 62. The date of his death, March 31st, 2019, a date with a life lesson number of 46. He was reportedly a Crip. Crip has gematria of 46 and 62.
Of course it
Rap
does.
has that gematria of 46. Recall last year, we saw the death of P. Diddy's wife on the day leaving 46 days left in the year. There was also the other bad boy-related death, Craig Mack, at age 46 last year. Both by the numbers. Strangely enough, his wife, Lauren London, has this gematria of 62 as well.
This shit is really fucking terrifying because honestly, it has so much backing. These are not small view videos. This isn't like, this video is new and has 43,000 views. The last two videos that we watched have over 1 million views put together. This is fucking terrifying that this many people fall into this shit, and then it's gone this. This is a human life that was taken over bullshit, and in under 24 hours, this guy has thrown all this bullshit together, and people actually watch and support this sort of fucking nonsense.
Again, if you're new here, there's 4 base ciphers, the alphabetic order. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, up to Z is 26. You just use the alphabetic order, turn each letter to a number. Then there's the alphabetic order with the rules of numerology. That means making each letter a single-digit number. For example, R, the first letter in rap, is the 18th letter. So using the alphabetic order, R is 18, A is 1, P is 16. 18 plus 1 plus 16 is 35. This next cipher, the alphabetic order with the rules of numerology, instead of R being 18, you take the numerology of 18. 1 plus 8 is 9, so R becomes 9. A is still 1. P instead of 16 becomes 1 plus 6 is 7. So you have 9 plus 1 plus 7, 17. The next cipher is the alphabetic order in reverse. So Z is 1, back to A is 26, and then the last cipher is the reverse alphabetic order with the rules of numerology, making each letter a single digit. And today's date not only does it have 46 date numerology, it has 19. Notice rap and shot have overlap in 3 of 4 ciphers. And he was shot on this date with 46 and 19 numerology. 3 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 9, 19. We're going to talk about how he was shot on the 3400 block in front of his store where the address is at. He would have turned 34 this year. His wife is currently 34. This is another number related with murder. And speaking of which, on this day in history, it's the 90th day of the year, Brandon Lee was killed. I want you to know, Brandon Lee's 90. He was killed during the filming of The Crow. The Crow has this gematria of 34, like murder. We're going to talk about the 38 ahead as well.
Fuck.
Same day in history that Brandon Lee died, 1993, 26 years ago. So, thank you, OG Marcus. OG Marcus pointed this out, that Lauren London, she starred in the hip-hop film ATL, Atlanta, set on the 33rd parallel. ATL, just using the alphabetic order, is 33 as well, like his age of death. But today's the anniversary of the release of ATL, March 31st, 2006, 13 years ago, a number that's symbolic of time, the moon in its 13 cycles, the sun and the 12 constellations. Again, today, March 31st, can be expressed 331, kind of like 331, the 67th prime, as I wrote about in my book. This is a date throughout history full of suspicious deaths, including Brandon Lee's. Blood sacrifice equals 67. He was murdered in front of a store. Store has the gematria of 77 and 58. It was his store. And we're going to talk about how specific this store was. The name of it, the address. To me, this signals that this store was not actually his own undertaking, but that he was put up to it as all part of his planned demise. And I'm going to show you just how planned and perfectly coordinated this man's murder was. This wasn't just any accidental shooting. He wasn't just in the wrong spot at the wrong time. This wasn't just some gang activity. This was a very coordinated and well thought out and planned ritual, planned to the extent that this man was made to open this store at this location because who's ever behind it knew that this is where he would be killed. And I'm going to prove that to you. But notice, store has the gematria of 77 and 58. Every news source is emphasizing he was killed in front of this store. Secret Society, 58 and 77. Freemasonry, Rosicrucian, Secret Society, they all have gematria 58. King James, who has the Bible named after him, he was a Freemason and a Rosicrucian. He dropped dead at age 58. The album coming out that he collaborated with DJ Khaled, father of a son, has that gematria of 58. Now here's the address of the store he was murdered at, on the 3400 block, 3420, where he was killed. And you know what? Look at the gematria of Slauson. Slauson. You see the 20 and the 43? Slauson, 20, deaths 20. The 43, killings 43.
I don't really think it matters if you're bad at math or not. This is just fucking
murder
insane.
34, death 20. What an address in the 43 zip code. But again, murder 34. The name of the store was The Marathon Clothing, which equals 211. That's the 47th prime.
God,
there's
damn.
47 degrees on the Masonic compass.
Of course there is.
Tribute to the
Fuck,
47th problem of Euclid. He was just nominated for a Grammy for his album Victory Lap, which released last year, February 16th, the 47th day of the year. And get this, from his death today to the upcoming DJ Khaled album, 47 days later. 47 days. That album's coming out May 17th. The album, May 17th. Again, May 17th, the 137th day of the year, the 33rd prime. The day leaving 228 days remaining. And notice DJ Khaled announced he'd be releasing this album on March 22nd, which is a big number with Freemasonry. Masonic equals 223. The people who control the world of entertainment, they're Masonic, and they're also mostly Zionist Jews, Ashkenazi Jews, meaning false Jews. In Revelation, there's a letter written to the Church of Philadelphia about the false Jews who are named the Synagogue of Satan, 223. And that's who controls your entertainment industry, from the recording industry to Hollywood. And they do everything by this code. Again, this code comes from Jewish mysticism, Kabbalah. With regards to Masonry, 33 is a number of fascination. The House of the Temple in Washington, D.C., 33 pillars on the outside, each 33 feet tall. This man killed at age 33 in a ritual, a Masonic ritual. Grammys equals 33. He was just nominated for that album that released on the 47th day of the year. Masonry, secrecy.
This guy was fired from being, Diane, I just saw that comment. This guy was fired from being a teacher. Do you actually know? Have you heard of this guy? Gematria, I don't even know this shit. This is...
Order, police, all 33. All 33. And remember who wrote the song Murder by Numbers? The
I'm
band
proud
called
to say
The
I
Police.
have no fucking clue what's going on right now.
No. One of the members of that band had a father that was in the CIA. Not an accident.
Not at all. Of course not.
This is the code your federal government works by, too.
Yep.
In your federal government, headquartered in Washington, D.C., named after the 33rd degree Scottish Rite Freemason, George Washington.
33.
Nation founded by Masons on the 4th day of the 7th month. So, Nipsey Hussle sounds a lot like Nipsey Russell, the famous comedian. And check this out. Nipsey Russell died October 2nd, 2005. That's the day leaving 90 days left in the year. Nipsey Hussle just died March 31st, the 90th day of the year, right? And check this out. Nipsey Russell was 87 years old. 87, Nipsey Hussle was 33. Look at what happens when you write out 90. With the alphabetic order, it equals 87. Like Nipsey Russell's age of death. And with the alphabetic order and rules of numerology, 90 equals 33, like Nipsey Hussle's age of death. And what that tells me is the moment that Nipsey Hussle signed his contract, when he accepted his rap name, these people had his planned death. They knew they would kill him at 33 and on the 90th day of the year. And in time, he's been in the rap game for about 10 years. In time, they had him open up this store. They had him open up this store right here. This was in 2017, 2 years ago. And the day he opened this store...
This makes way more sense than him calling a dude fresh out of jail a snitch and that guy going and grabbing a gun and coming back and shooting in front of the store. This makes way more fucking sense. I don't even know why I didn't look at it like this before. This guy fucking cracked the case. LAPD don't have any fucking clue what they're doing. Man, this is painful. All right.
They were just, having their plan go in motion. They must have been looking for a spot in the LA area with the right, right vacancy, right numbers. Oh, there's the one. That's the one. Here's what you're going to name it. You're going to call it the Marathon Clothing.
347.
These people have all their deceits so planned out. If you've ever seen in the movies when they got up the bulletin board with all the red threads connecting all the different events, a red thread comes from Kabbalah. Kabbalah has this belief that all things in this world are connected, and they're connected by numbers. Look up the TV show Touch. It's about how all things are connected by numbers, and the show begins with a red thread running across the bottom of the screen. When they do the opening credits with the music, every episode, the red thread and the numbers. It's where all this stuff comes from. This is why they use the same repetitive numbers, because they all have symbolism. Kabbalah in Hebrew sums to 137. Hebrews were this code of Kabbalah.
Nathan, I kind of agree. I'm
originally
almost impressed at the pure insanity. This is... Fuck, man, this is dedication.
So...
And
something
not only, again, remember, all this shit, all this fucking nonsense was put together in like under 24 hours. Like, and he said he'd already done a live about this that got hacked or whatever. So this dude did this within like hours of the fucking shooting. Came up with this thing, whatever the fuck this is.
Go see the video I put out March 21st. March 21st, the death of Lil Mister on the 74th day of the year on the 7400 block. He was killed March 15th, the Ides of March. He was a member of Gangster Disciples, GD, G the 7th letter, D the 4th. At the end of that video, in the final 20 seconds, I say, just watch. I'm going to be back here in a number of days talking about another dead rapper in 74. And what's sad is this is the second time since I posted that video March 21st that I'm talking about a dead rapper in 74. First it was Lil Mister March 15th. Then it was the battle rapper Tech 9, whose birth name equals 74. That prompted somebody to ask me to look into the death of the battle rapper Party Artie, whose birth name was 74. And again, the reason I said at the end of that video that it won't be long until I'm back here talking about the death of another rapper in 74 is because this literally happens all the time. I've written a book about this. I've documented this so many times. There's so many rappers that have been killed in connection to this specific number 74, including Tupac Shakur, Notorious B.I.G., and so many more. Just again and again and again and again, 74. Nipsey equals 74, like rapper, like killing, like Masonic, like Jewish, like occult, like gematria, like English. Again, gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words, which is occult knowledge, meaning hidden. Comes from the Jewish mysticism Kabbalah, which is practiced within Freemasonry. You got the song Gematria, the killing name. This is why the rappers with the 74. Just again and again.
Man.
Recent news of YNW Melly killing his friends. They were murdered on a date with 74 numerology. There's just so many examples, you guys. It's insane.
Insane's a good word.
With regards to Los Angeles, where he was killed, it's on the 34th parallel. It also stretches into the 33rd parallel as well.
Of course
Los Angeles sprawls. And it's on the 118th meridian. Remember, death equals 118. And so does Los Angeles, California. Notice Los Angeles, California, 118. Check out Paradise, California. Do you remember what day Paradise in Los Angeles burned? November 8th, 11/8. And they said that was the most deaths in the history of California on that day from a wildfire. You just had Mick Jagger yesterday announce that he has to cancel his tour due to his health. That announcement came 118 days from his birthday. You had the recent death of Prince in an elevator, 118, also 46 like Sacrifice.
Oh my God.
You had Robin Williams on August 11th. You had Joan Rivers on the day leaving, 118 days left in the year. And there's really been 1,000 other examples too. And if you read my book, that chapter, Murder by Numbers, that chapter alone is over 150 pages long. It's just these same numbers again and again and again and again. And another number that comes up, 187. This man tweeted just before his death, hours before his death, having strong enemies is a blessing. And that has that gematria of 187, which is the California homicide code. I want to show you something else that's strange about that tweet. Having strong enemies is a blessing. Now, you don't see the 187 here because I used the rule, the numerology rule. In the base cipher, the number that really stands out to me, well, the 340 stands out because that's a lot like 34 with a 0 at the end. So does the 470 with a 0 at the end. That all stands out, but the 142 really pops because gematria is 142.
All right.
See how gematria is 74? Look at English language. 142, 74. See that? But here, I want to show you something else. Fraternal Order of Police. Well, you know how earlier I was talking about 58 and Freemasonry? The Masonic network is the Fraternal 58, Fraternal Order of Police. Notice the 119, like 911 in reverse? If you don't know the Fraternal Order of Police logo, let me put that up here real quick. I want you to see their logo. I want you to see that it has a Masonic handshake on it. It's got a Masonic checkerboard floor, and it's got an all-seeing eye. I want you to see all-seeing eye. See the 119? See that? There's something else. When you use the rules of numerology with Fraternal Order of Police, look at the 187. Homicide code. Murder by numbers by the band The Police. Rappers getting killed in unsolved mysteries. How can that be? Especially in the surveillance age with cameras everywhere. Police everywhere. It makes me wonder if he even really made this tweet or, I mean, look how easy it is to hack somebody's account. You know, case in point, I have all the security features up for my Google account. I can't stop people from hacking my live streams and posting porn. You know?
I hope that's true.
So,
I hope that's
things can get hacked in this world. I find it strange how many of these celebrities have these weird tweets just before their death. Again and again. We talk about this all the time. His Twitter handle, The Great, spelled the way he does. 3546, just like rap. You know, just like we talked about earlier. Shot. Got that gematria of 46, the 46 date numerology. So here's the other thing. It came out that he was going to work on a documentary to popularize the work further of Dr. Sebi, who said, you know, he had the cure for AIDS. I don't know that he really did because anytime somebody asked him about it, he'd beat around the bush and not explain it. But he did advocate for important things like a plant-based diet and natural medicine. Anyhow, here's what's so suspicious. Dr. Sebi was born Alfredo Bowman in the year 33. And he was killed August 6th. Blood sacrifice equals 86.
Of course.
Like 86 to get rid of. From Dr. Sebi's death to Nipsey Hussle's death, 967 days later. And why does that matter? 967 is the 163rd prime number. 163 is the 38th prime number. Death equals 38. Death 38. Murder 38. Killing 38. R.I.P. 38. Remember, Brandon Lee died on this day in history filming The Crow, 38. And if you don't know this, Bruce Lee's final movie that he died while filming was Game of Death. And if you've never seen Game of Death, you got to check out this film. Bruce Lee plays a character that's a lot like himself. He plays a Hollywood expert actor who's a martial arts expert. And in the film, he's doing an action scene, and somebody shoots him. And he's supposed to be shot at with a gun with blanks for the movie scene, but somebody loads a real bullet because they want to kill him. Now, the story with Brandon Lee is he was filming The Crow, and the stunt gun killed him. An accidental real bullet was put in there. That was the story that came out about Brandon Lee's death.
It wasn't actually that there was a real bullet. It was that there's more gunpowder than what was supposed to be in it, if I remember correctly. It wasn't. It was just basically a blank that was made wrong, but tomato.
But notice that film was released on June 8th, another date that can be written 8/6. Again, Blood Sacrifice is 86. Came out in the year 79. Murder equals 79. We put Murder back up there. Murder 79. The film, or the song Murder by Numbers came out in 83. The Crow, 34 and 38, his son. And again, Brandon Lee.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue what's going on.
On the 90th day of the year. This is where that phrase, your numbers up, comes from. It comes from this study.
This guy has 54,000 fucking followers. I'm going to go to his channel when this video's done. There's like 5 minutes left in this video. And we'll go see what other videos he has. This guy has 54,000 fucking people subscribing to this bullshit, though. That's impressive.
If you've never seen the movie poster for Murder by Numbers, another point that we can make here that we've talked about many times. Let me see if I can make that bigger. Can you see that the E is changed into a 3 and the B's are changed into 8s and none of the other letters are messed with? 3 and 8. Murder, 38 and 83. Murder by Numbers. You don't think the entertainment industry is aware of this code?
Well,
I challenge you to turn on any horror movie and just pay attention to the numbers they put in the background.
So this dude sees shit like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix. Like there's
anyhow,
fucking numbers everywhere.
Nipsey Hussle dead on a date with the 67 connection. 331, 331, the 67th prime. Dr. Sebi dead on August 6th. Blood Sacrifice 6786, and their deaths tied together in days through prime number relationships. Also, the entire world of entertainment is run by this Masonic Zionist mafia. And it's like a spider web. Again, it's like a Kabbalah board with the red threads all over. It's also being talked about how Nipsey Hussle was just having a great time at the college basketball game cheering for Texas Tech. And he's dead at age 33. Notice Texas Tech equals 33. They upset Gonzaga and kept Gonzaga at 33 wins for the season. 33 wins. Basketball equals 85. Nipsey Hussle was born in the year 85. That was the year of the first March Madness tournament, and not by accident. Basketball 85. And notice March Madness has that connection of 46 and 118. Numbers we talked about in connection to his death. So there's probably even more to this web of deceit, but the point I'm trying to make clear to people, these events are so well planned out, so well coordinated. If you want to be famous, if you want to get that big money and, have music videos and get the radio recognition and the television recognition and the award show recognition, there's a cost. And that cost is your soul. There's a reason that almost all of these celebrity deaths are connected to the number 67, including today's. and look at the word soul with the alphabetic order. It's 67. Again, it comes on the 13-year anniversary of the release of the film ATL, his wife's film. And notice soul's 41 as well. That's the 13th prime number. So the word murder's 83. Notice soul's 23. Murder 83, that's the 23rd prime number. It's like these people are soul collectors.
So did March Madness...
If you care about this knowledge, I highly suggest you go and pick up my book while you still can. It was recently banned on the site it was at. I posted on another site. They banned it. Right now there's a site that's selling it, but for how long, I don't know.
Hopefully not long.
I'm under constant attack. Live streams hacked, house attacked, personal life attacked, book attacked. Get this book while you still can. It is the complete understanding of this knowledge, where it came from, how it's been used throughout history, why it's important. Instead of filling up my comment section with the questions people always ask me, go read the book that I took 5 years to write. That's 800 pages long, that's priced at $5, as much as a hamburger.
This dude spent 5 years writing some fucking
Support this work.
Fuck.
I don't know why it is that I tune into live streams of people shilling and people are donating 100, 50, 100, 25, 20, and they're not even putting out any important content. I'm just asking people to go out and get the book for $5. And again, if all 50,000 of you out there subscribed that haven't picked up the book yet would do that, there'd be enough money to hire some employees, create a real team of people. We could be on the way to Los Angeles right now. We could be to the scene of the crime. Interviewing people who were there. What did they see?
No, that guy does not need to be on
who
the
got
scene,
out and did the shooting?
Fucking with friends and family.
There's people in this world who have those answers right now. They're not going to get put in front of a television camera. The mainstream media is not here to clue you into what's going on. It's to keep you living, in the world of lies and deceit and cover-up and agenda. So anyway, we'll leave it there, Truth Seeker. Until next time.
You always know that you're getting into some weird shit once the words Truth Seekers start coming out. Let's look at his stupid fucking...
Welcome back, Truth Seeker. March 10th, 2019.
Right, you just hold on there. What's his name? Zach? Old Zachary K. Hubbard. Zach, are you on Facebook? There he is. Well, fuck me right in the 33. Doesn't look like he uses his account much, though. Or it's super fucking private because, stuff. How English's numerical code... Oh, here, let me change that view a little bit. How English's numerical code reveals the scripting of history, news, elections, rigged sports, and more. See through fake news, lies, and numerical disguise. I've never read so little and learned so much, from Roswell and Area 51 to JFK to the moon landing to 9/11 to Sandy Hook and beyond. History's mysteries are connected and solved definitively. So who said that, though? Is he saying it about his own book? Like, normally it says the name of who said that, like who the quote is. If your husband reads this, he will get off the couch and give up the sports game forever. Now I know what the film They Live and its magic shades were about. It was Kabbalah. God damn it. Oh, man. I'm having problems even humoring this. Oh, fuck. Let's see what the chapters are. Okay. What are there? 26 letters in the English alphabet, 4 fundamental or foundational English ciphers. Oh, he goes into Revelations and the number of the beast. Numbers of ancient history still with us. All right, yeah. So this guy's just fucking nuts. Let's check out some of his videos. He apparently explains shit. And see, okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. The rest of his videos have really low views, but this whole Nipsey thing, that one's 43,000. And so that's actually gone up like 11,000 views. And yeah, one day ago, because that's a video we just watched, and it was at 54,000 on the watching screen. So he put all of that together in like hours after the fucking shooting. Let's see what another one of his popular ones has been. Let's see, Tech 9's March 28th.
The morning blooms with burritos filled with fluffy eggs and breakfast.
Welcome back, Truth Seeker. It's March 25th, 2019. In the news today, the death of a battle rapper from Philadelphia. He was a young man. He's being reported as age 32 and 33, depending on what news source you look at. They're saying there's no known cause of death. There's no trauma to his body. He was in perfect health, so it's a bit of a mystery. And there's been a lot of confusion today. There's another rapper, well known, who goes by the name Tech 9 too. And it's been clarified that it's not the famous rapper Tech 9 who's dead, it's the battle rapper from Philadelphia. I want to show you what stands out right away. If you're new here, we talk about the code of letters and numbers known as gematria. There's 2 songs out there to check out. One is called Gematria.
If everything he's saying is the truth, I'll blow him. I mean, I don't really know what else I can offer if he's speaking the truth. I don't even know.
Killing name. Another song is Murder by Numbers.
A better question is, what do you mean if everything he is saying is the truth? What's the if about? Obviously it is. Did you miss the whole part about the number 33?
By the band The Police.
He's about to tell you it.
That song came out in 1983.
Shit,
it's about how killing people is as simple as ABC 1, 2, 3, and it's the way to the top of your profession. It's also the sport of the elite, murdering people by the numbers. As simple as ABC 1, 2, 3. A lot like what gematria is. I have a book. The longest chapter in that book is a book within a book. The chapter alone is over 150 pages long. It is called Murder by Numbers. And all throughout the chapter, suspicious death after suspicious death, and the number...
I actually did do a Google search to see if it was Tech 9. So you weren't alone there.
67 again and again. This man has died today, a date with numerology of 67, blood sacrifice equals 67. And his name, his birth name, Akeem Mickens, it has the gematria of 46. He was a battle rapper. Battle rapper has the gematria of 73. Notice sacrifice, 73 and 46. Sacrifice is 73 when you use the alphabetic order. S is 19, A is 1, C is 3, R is 18, so on. Sacrifice is 46 when you use the alphabetic order and rules of numerology. So instead of S being 19, you take the numerology of 19, which is 1 plus 9 is 10, 1 plus 0 was 1. So S is 1, A is 1, C is 3, R, the 18th letter, becomes 1 plus 8 is 9. Just make each letter a single-digit number. So his birth name, 46. His profession, 73. Ripe for the sacrifice. Now, I just put out a video last week about the death of the Chicago rapper, or Lil Mister, excuse me, who died on the 74th day of the year. on the 7400 block of Chicago. And I said, just watch. It won't be long before I'm talking about another dead rapper with a connection to the number 74. Because for many years, I've been talking about the death of rappers in 74. Tupac died by the 74 code. Notorious B.I.G. died by the 74 code.
Sorry, guys. I'm a little interested in what he has to say about his book.
Welcome back, Truth Seeker. March 15th, 2019. Today, Etsy banned my book, Letters and Numbers. It's now for sale on Bonanza.com. Same price,
see that video?
Same content with some improvements. This is the second edition. I added a few nuggets to it. If you do buy this book, it's an ebook. It's an instant digital download. It's great to have this book as an ebook because it's 800 pages long. And if you want to search for something very quickly, you can use the search function to find it. Plus, if you want the book in print, you're more than welcome to take it to your local print and copy shop. Jeremy White, who runs a YouTube channel, he also showed a great way to put this book in print and make it look really good. He has a tutorial video online. Just search Jeremy White's channel, Letters and Numbers. But this is the spot to get it, Bonanza.com. I'll start linking it in the video description.
God damn it. And of course, Brenton Harris was Illuminati.
Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Saturday, March 16th, 2019. On this day in New Zealand, the supposed shooter of the Christchurch Mosque posed with police officers in court and did the 666 hand gesture for the cameras. And this media has been put out by all of mainstream media. If you've ever been arrested, ask, do you ever remember posing in court next to two police officers who are standing there as if they're Masonic pillars? I only see these types of photos in these mass shootings. The last time I saw an image like this, it was with Dylan Stormroof.
Okay, that actually has to do with security threats and shit like that. When you do really bad stuff, a certain amount of guards have to be with you at all times. Like, they can't just let you run around. There's a good definite explanation of that. And also, Brenton here was 100% like a kind of a product of the internet. He was like white nationalist meets internet culture. And anybody that knows about the whole this sign thing, it basically 4chan started a troll saying that it was a white pride, white supremacist hand sign, and that troll got way out of fucking hand, and then extreme right groups started adopting the hand sign almost as like a haha fuck you, and so groups like the Proud Boys and shit like that started using that sign, which everybody knows this used to be the like you look, you get kicked in the nuts thing. But ever since 4chan pulled that troll saying that fucking it was a sign of white supremacy, that blew up, went crazy, went all over the internet. There was like pictures going around explaining that it does the W for white power, and then the P, and so that's basically how that got adopted by the right. And anybody that knows anything about Brenton Tarrant here, he even started off his live stream saying to subscribe to PewDiePie, and in his manifesto there was a few different times where you could tell he was a white nationalist that was also had a lot of internet culture mixed into his fucked off beliefs. So, but whatever, for the sake of this video, we'll go with he's doing the 666.
The Charleston church shooter. And one should also ask, why is this man's face blurred out? They've already released the image of his face from the video in the media, so why today does it need to be blurred out?
Well, the face actually wasn't released. Like, the face was released by from the live stream. Man, it is getting late. Oh, and there's only a little bit left in this stream anyways. The face was blurred because it was never supposed to be released. People that got their hands on the live stream that kept on being pulled down is actually illegal to have in New Zealand now. They took the screenshot and they released it. The media wasn't supposed to release it. New Zealand didn't want to give this guy any credit. They didn't want to give him any exposure whatsoever, and that's why when he is in court, they blurred his face. But we'll let him go ahead and explain why.
Doesn't really make a lot of sense either. But I want to talk about the significance of this hand gesture in light of what we just saw with the Christ Church shooting, which has a major biblical theme. Of course, the number 666, taught about in Revelation 13:18. And also his garb, which looks like something from biblical times.
Oh my God.
So, in Gematria, using the Sumerian cipher, which is multiplying the alphabetic order times 6, fingers equals 666. This is something you can learn about in my book, which is now banned everywhere, so hopefully you got it before it was banned. I'll actually give you instructions how you can get it from me directly. I'll link it in the top post if you still would like to get the book, but it has been banned where it was previously available. The same day as this shooting ritual, I think the powers that shouldn't be were getting a little bit too afraid of this knowledge reaching the masses.
Oh my God.
You know, I had 2 videos go viral about this shooting, and the next thing you know, the book's banned. Anyhow, 666 fingers. Fingers has that 666 gematria. The interesting thing about 666 is it's the 36th triangular number, meaning if you had 1 through 36 together, it equals 666. And the number 151 is the 36th prime number. Now remember, this happened in Christchurch, New Zealand. Jesus Christ has that gematria of 151. So 666, the 36th triangular number, 151, the 36th prime. The powers that shouldn't be are trying to ignite a holy war between the Christians and the Islamic faith, which they've been working very hard at, especially since the time of September 11th. Today, the day of this pose is March 16th, the date that's written 3:16 in a lot of the world, reminding of John 3:16, the most known verse in the Bible about Jesus. What a lot of people don't know is that in Hebrew gematria, the numerical value of Jesus Christ is 3:16. John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. Christchurch shooting of a mosque. And as we discussed very thoroughly, the shooting was March 15th, the Ides of March, the 74th day of the year. Later it emerged that the shooter had released a 74-page manifesto. Every mainstream outlet reported this number, a very symbolic number in these shootings. As we discussed, Jesus Christ in English sums to 74. Jesus also 74, same with Messiah, same with cross, same with gospel, same with parables, same with Muhammad. And in recent years, we saw the death of Muhammad Ali at age 74 on June 3rd. The Prophet Muhammad dead at age 63. Also, again, the shooting was on March 15th, the 74th day of the year. Active shooter also sums to 74. So does killing. So does English. So does gematria. So does Jewish. So does tarot. So does Masonic. So does occult. There's the song out there, Gematria, the killing name. Gematria is the practice of coding numbers into words. The English language is based on this code. It comes from Jewish mysticism, Kabbalah, which is related to tarot.
We're actually about to run
47, 74, very symbolic numbers to the Mason.
So
fraternal, as in...
Okay, so that kind of, though...
But again...
That somewhat explains. If you look at that, it kind of followed the same thing as the Nipsey shooting. So it looks like all these are almost kind of pre-made. So maybe it doesn't take them all that long to actually put them together right there on the spot. Anyway, so that actually, I didn't even mean for that to do the 4-hour thing, but that happened. I appreciate everybody watching. In the description, there's articles linked to this. There's also a place that you can donate if you want to help these live streams continue to go. You can follow me, all this good stuff. Anybody that came in here that's new to this page, this is what we do. This is a new page. I haven't had it up that long. We're still kind of working out all the kinks, but this is the kind of weird shit that you'll see on it, and you'll see it normally later at night. So if this is some of the weird shit that you like, yeah, feel free to follow. Again, the descriptions, there you go. You can help here if you feel like you learned something or you're entertained or something. Feel free to kick $5 in to pay for light bulbs and batteries, whatever the fuck. And overall, what we learned tonight was that Nipsey Hussle was not killed by the Illuminati. He was killed by Eric Holder, which Los Angeles Police Department are now looking for 29-year-old Eric Holder. So hopefully, I mean, I wish I could break down everything wrong with these last two videos that we watched, like this number dude, but I don't even know how to break that down. I don't know how anybody could possibly fucking believe it. I really don't know how to debunk that because it's so fucking crazy. And it's insane. These conspiracy theories, they do so much harm, they do so much damage. And now even like with Alex Jones, you have him coming out saying that like his Sandy Hook shit was caused by psychosis, and then you have his fans saying he was forced to say that because he knows too much. But the guy also said during his divorce that he was just playing an actor, or he was playing a role, a character on InfoWars and shit. So this kind of shit is what helps push people over the edge. While normal people should be able to see something like this and be like, okay, this is clearly fucking bullshit, there's a lot of people that watch it and they're like, well, this makes sense to me. This makes a lot more sense than they're just being terrible people in the world, because we as humans don't want to believe that this sort of terrible shit just happens, even though it does. And it happens every day. It's happening right now during this live stream, and there's not an Illuminati plot behind it. There's just some shitty people in the world. But still, this kind of stuff, there's people that buy into it, and they're always gonna buy into it, and it's fucking terrifying. It really is. But I don't know. Hopefully we can help some people not believe this. For, again, I don't even know how to debunk this because it's such bullshit. I mean, the only thing I can tell you right at the beginning of this whole Brenton Tarrant video is that he didn't know one thing about the hand signal, or why his face was blurred, or why he was standing there with guards, or basically how any sort of handling of a mass shooter in a court goes. That's pretty basic info. This dude spent like 5 or 10 minutes looking into like proper procedures and shit, instead of spending 5 years adding bullshit numbers. He might have a few answers to these questions that he has, because it's pretty standard stuff. It's not super hard to find. So yeah, I don't know. We'll probably most likely visit this guy again. Maybe I should try and contact him. All around fucking crazy asshole. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. All that good stuff. Don't believe this stuff. And fuck, don't even believe me. Go find for yourself. Go look for evidence. Evidence is good. Go look for evidence. That's what we like. I hope to see you guys again. And you guys have a good morning, night, whatever it is, wherever you are.